Sprinkle, sprinkle. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Sorry, y'all. That was my intro for my other channel, but I forgot to take it off. Well, my daughter made that for me. She's so sweet. Anyway, how are y'all? Good morning. I am here. Happy Chinese New Year. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I got my red on. Y'all got y'all's red on. Got my red. How you doing? So we're going to be talking about tell, don't ask. Tell, don't ask, because y'all keep asking me how to ask for money. No, tell them what you need. Let them offer it. Tell them what you require. Let them meet the standard. Tell them what is required of them, what your standards are, what your boundaries are, what you need. If they don't try to impress you by meeting the standards, giving you what you need, after you done told them, then they don't want to. That means they don't like you enough. And that means you're wasting your time. Literally. So it is a good time saver because you understand where you stand, how much this person likes you, and how far they're willing to go to impress you by what you want, need, or have requested. If they're not complying, they're not going to comply. They don't like you enough, and you're probably not going to get too much out of them, girl. Because when a man is eager to impress you, he's going to do what he got to do. He's going to do the most. Okay? So you're not supposed to be begging and pleading and waiting and what could have. No, he's supposed to be there to impress you, to invest in you, and you need to be able to tell him what it is you want, need, require, or what your standards are. And if he doesn't want to meet them, doesn't want to help, doesn't want to, somebody else will. Okay, because he's got free will. He got free will. He can help you or he can ignore. He can hear your request. He can hear that you fake struggling, or he can ignore it. Okay. And who wants to be with a man that's going to ignore them when they need them the most? Who? Nobody. You're setting yourself up for failure. What if you really do need him, or you really do need his financial help, or you get into a situation where you need him to help you and he just ignores you? You're going to feel stupid. You know, like this man likes you enough to roll around on the mattress with you, but he can't even give you no money for A, B, C, and D. Okay. That don't make no sense. So stop letting these guys get to date 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever, be seen out in public with you, up their status, have you as arm candy when they ain't even bought you nothing yet, invested in you at all, doesn't like you enough to meet your standards. Stop dealing with them. Okay, because y'all are falling right into the trap of just being temporary, arm candy and gotten nothing in return but some free food. And probably didn't even get what you really wanted on the menu. You know what I mean? So, sprinkle, sprinkle. Don't do it anymore. Yeah, happy Chinese New Year, y'all. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Got on my red. How y'all doing? We don't ask, we tell them what we require, what we want, what we like, what we need. If they don't respond, they're not listening, they don't care. On to the next. All right? We're not trying to help them read minds. We're telling them. They don't have to read minds because we told them. We send in links, giving examples, telling them how they can help. If they don't want to. That means they don't like you enough for you to even consider date 2, 3, 4, 5, or rolling around on any type of mattress with them. You understand? That's how you can save yourself a lot of time, energy, and trouble. From the start, you're going to know if that man likes you a lot or likes you enough just to roll around on the mattress with you after 3 free meals. And some of y'all have to split them checks and don't even get a free meal and still ask to roll around on the mattress. And some men will treat you like you should roll around on the mattress with them because you're not as attractive. Men cannot fathom that a woman who is not super attractive don't want to roll around on the mattress with them. This is why when they want a quick roll around the mattress, they go find someone with low self-esteem They go find someone that doesn't look so well. They find someone who fit the, the standard of beauty, and then they go try to see what they can get over there for free. All right. And now these dusties are mad because even those women who are not deemed the best looking don't even want to roll around on the mattress with them no more if they're not going to do nothing for them. So I have seen so many videos where Dusty's saying even the ugly don't want to do nothing no more. Okay, so go get your money up if you can't even afford the ugly chicks. Okay, that should tell y'all something. So seriously, you got high standards. Either they are wanting to meet them or they can go find someone else. And even if they can't find nobody else, they're going to be right back over to you. You can charge them that re-entry fee. They can try to get whatever you need to be impressed by, to see if these men keep going in a circle and they can't get nowhere with Pink Misha, they can't roll around with her, they can't roll around with their ex, and they come back to you and it's a re-entry fee. Where are they going to go next? To each other. After they go to each other and that ain't it, or they don't want to stay there, maybe they do, maybe they don't, they're going to come with their money. They're going to come with trying to impress you. They're going to come trying to meet them standards. Why? Because they ain't got nowhere else to go. So don't give them access unless they're meeting your standards. Y'all are too nice. And if y'all are dating guys y'all actually want to roll around on the mattress with, don't come in here and ask me, you want to run on the mattress too soon? What do I do? Nothing. You already did what you needed to do to let them know that you don't have standards and not enough to be reached before you roll around. So there's nothing you can do but start over with somebody else or try to get his money. And if he don't give it to you, you can't even be mad. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. And that's all I can tell y'all. And also y'all need to get my books. Okay. Y'all need to get my books because this will help you stay focused on a daily basis. Y'all need to get Sprinkle, Sprinkle, Too Pretty to Pay Bills. Y'all need to get I Bring Nothing to the Table. For sure. And my other books, The Wisdom of SheraSeven. These are daily affirmations that will keep you dust free, for sure. What type of bar restaurant do you recommend a young 21-year-old want to go? I already know the rich zip codes, but there are a lot of different bars. Go to the ones that's not super trendy because older men with money aren't going to be at the super trendy ones. It's going to be the young guys. So if you're trying to go older, go to bars that aren't super trendy or super crowded, but there's some money there. Look at the parking lot, look at the valet before you go in. See what kind of cars are, and go early versus late. Okay. Old people that have money, they don't be out super late. The ones with, the most, they in by 8 o'clock. They're in the house, so you need to go a little bit earlier. And be out early when the sun is still out shining sometimes. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Yeah, all my books are on Amazon. I'll link them here. And then you can check out all my books right there. Pick them up. Sprinkle, sprinkle. They're also linked in the description bar. You said, how do I keep hope alive? When women said that there's not enough rich men, go to the rich side of town and everywhere you look is going to be a rich man. Okay. Get into the proximity. Okay. Hi, man. What do I need to improve looks, please? I can't see your picture, baby. Just improve what you think you need to improve. Okay. We know what we need to improve the most. Work on it. We are our own worst critics. So you know what you need to improve. So just work on it. I can't see that small picture, baby. Okay. So yes, honestly, stop listening to people saying there's not enough rich men. There are. Go to the rich side of town. Why do I bump into them every day? I ain't even trying. I got the catch and release. Okay. Hi, ma'am. What do I need to improve? Okay, I already read. I'm sorry, I already read that one. Sorry, I can't tell you, ma'am. But you know what you need to improve on. A picture too small, and you got a hat all black on, and I can't even see what you look like. Okay. What to reply when he says he got cash, not online transactions? Well, say, well, I'm so sorry. That's unfortunate that you don't have your online things set up. What serious man doesn't have access to funds online? That's crazy. I don't want to date someone that's doing illegal things. Goodbye. Okay? Because if he ain't got no, think about this. He's lying. He only has cash. What does he do for a living? If he only has cash, everybody got access to online funds. He lying. Thank you, ma'am. Already lost weight and bought some classy feminine clothes. Happy blessed Chinese New Year. Thank you, Kay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Well, I'm glad. Sounds good. Keep going. Yes. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said you're 20 and broke. Never call yourself broke. Dumbest thing you can ever do. Uh-oh. Thank you, ma'am. Super sticker. For the super sticker, Amelia. Amelia? Okay, I'm sorry. I couldn't pronounce that. When you talk bad about yourself, you allow other people to talk bad about you. And, you know, the worst thing you can do is speak negative words over yourself, girl. And besides, a woman is never broke. There's always some man that's trying to give you something. Uh-huh. How to show him you're mad without speaking? By speaking to another man and not caring what he thinks. Okay. Most men don't care if you're mad or not. You can't. Just ignore him and go do something different that's beneficial. Stop choosing to care and choose to put the energy back into yourself. Mm-hmm. It's better for you to ignore them and stay unbothered than for you to be mad at them, because that's an emotional exchange. Exchanging even anger, it's an emotion. They're still taking energy from you. When you ignore them and go do what you was going to do anyway and find something that's more beneficial, you're keeping your energy. You're ignoring them, denying them, and starving them of your attention, and you're still getting what you want and doing what you want with yourself or with someone else. That's how you do it. Okay. How to flirt with the CEO during my interview? Got by looking good, making eye contact. That's about it. Overdo it. Look good. Make yourself look like the type of woman they want in that office every day, representing their company, and give them some eye contact. Laugh at their dumb jokes and smile. And smell good. Get you a little potion number 7. And wear that to the interview, man. And your Pheromones by Heaux Cosmetics. All of them are linked in the description. You can use my code on the Pheromones. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, Goddess Laurel, for the super sticker. If I had to work in this day and age and I had to go on interviews, I would definitely be wearing all types of pheromones, perfumes, everything. I'm getting the advantage. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Makeup, everything. Hair, nails, office siren attire, everything. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I'm going in there looking like you want me to come here every day. I know you do. Thank you, Mabel. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Appreciate you. So, and you know what? In an interview, you still got to take the same approach. Tell, don't ask. Don't ask, well, what are you looking for? Or tell them what you're going to bring to the company. Like, you're an asset. You said you can afford to go there every day. Any advice? Go where? Okay, living rent-free helped me out of your debt. Okay, from 7K to 2K in 4 months, but his 9-year-old isn't well behaved and wakes up at night. I told him I might move out because of that. Should I leave? Girl, get you some headphones and some earplugs, girl. Who cares? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Girl, get you a sleep mask and some headphones. You can't hear nothing. You can't get woke up. Sprinkle, sprinkle. When you out, you out. Get you some noise canceling ear plugs. Get you a sleep mask. And stay asleep. There you go. You ain't got to wake up. Thank you, Amelia. Thank you, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Do men listen to me? Do I know the percent of viewers who are men? No, I don't look at the percent, but I'll tell you, I'll let you know if I ever do. I don't really care. All right, sprinkle, sprinkle. Listen to me. That's all that matters. Okay. If there's some men in here listening, great. They're welcome. I don't mind. But that's not my focus. Okay. You said you're not leaving because a 9-year-old girl. I'm not leaving. I'm going to sleep, putting a face mask on, putting them earplugs in, and going off to dreamland. I'm not getting ready to sit there and mess up my money, girl. I don't care enough. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Mm. When you up in the middle, stop that little kid caffeine and sugar before bed. Get him some lavender body lotion, or spray his room with the lavender, whatever, so he can go to sleep. Happy Chinese New Year. Yeah, Fire Horse. Thank you, girl. Tamara, sprinkle, sprinkle. She is mean and rude too. Yes, I am. Am I mean and rude? Yep. Nice people finish last. You haven't realized that. You got to be mean and rude for people to listen to you. People do not listen to nice. Oh, well, you should be kind and generous, and you should tell that man 100% of your life story on the first date and tell him the entire truth and play fair in an unfair world. Yes, you should. Yeah. You gotta be honest and good and forthright. You gotta play fair in an unfair world. That doesn't matter. As long as you're doing the right thing, that's all that matters. Nobody's gonna listen to that. They're gonna be laughing at that, girl. I'm like, this fool. So y'all better learn how to grow a tough skin and get some love and get some money. Thank you, Amelia. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Because y'all will sit in a relationship with a man that says worse things to you than I am, don't give you no money, and I'm over here trying to teach y'all how to get the money and find the man that actually like you, but y'all are mad at me and my delivery. When y'all will sit up there and be victimized by narcissistic, broke, bald-headed, pot-bellied men, I don't think so. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said, what's my Chinese zodiac? The goat. What's yours? Mm-hmm. So they are full-time. Girl, we ain't got time for that over here. We're trying to get this money. This is not a relationship channel. This is the let's get this money channel. Stop being a doormat channel. Get your self-esteem up channel. Stop looking for people to be nice to you and get their money. Are they beneficial to you? Okay. Nobody cares about your feelings. Trying to tell y'all how the real world operates. This is why, if y'all can't take what I tell you and how I deliver it, how are y'all going to sit there and listen to some man that don't even like you and get his money? You to get their money and stop worrying about how you feel about what they're talking about. What should you say when he says left wing on first date? Girl, y'all eating chicken wings? It's like, I don't really eat too many chicken wings, so you can have whatever wing you want. Play dumb, girl. I don't know about no wings. I don't eat meat. Uh-oh. Thank you, lady that's 16 sprinkle sprinkle. Okay, so you're not mean, rude. The 9-year-old is. Girl, how you gonna let a kid be mean and rude to you? You better tell that kid what it is. Never lower your standards, girls. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I would just ignore the child. If he was mean and rude, I'm just gonna ignore him until you talk to your daddy. I'm not supposed to be talking to you. You ain't my child. Bye. Talk to your daddy. Thank you, Amelia. Sprinkle, sprinkle. The girl threatened him with counseling. You want to go to counseling? I ain't gonna be there, but you can get in there. What? SHERA Dusty's online. What they doing online, girl? Go crazy about hating on 30+ women. New tactics to lower the standards. Okay, girl, don't know 30-year-old woman want no broke Dusty. So good, win-win. All right. You're an old money real estate mogul air circles in NYC. Any advice on how to act around them? They find me attractive, but maybe not date material. 25 old range, but they marry young. Okay. I don't know. Try to get invited to some of their events. If you get into their social circle, you might have a chance. So if you're already going to their events, just ask them lots of questions. People love to teach. So play dumb. The dumber you play, the more questions you ask, the more they'll feel they're like kind of adopting you. But don't ask personal questions. You know what I mean? And if you can get into when they're starting to talk about certain things and they let you in, or when they say, let me tell you a secret, you in. All right. So just be there, play dumb, be their little muse. Go to their little events. And once they start telling you about stuff that's privy, you're in. And look good. And eventually they'll be like, I have someone I want to introduce you to. When they start introducing you to people, you're in. Okay. If you ask about like a certain like profession that you need assistance, like, oh, do you know any good attorneys, or do you know any good publishers, or do you know any good whatever? You know, they're gonna like ask them if they know any good whatever. You know, and then every time they see one, they're gonna introduce you to them. So whatever. Do you know any good financial advisors? Do you know any good publishers? Do you know any good this? Do you know any good that? Just ask them about stuff, and then every time they see one, they're gonna introduce you to them, because what's gonna pop in their mind when they see that person? Oh, you were looking for this, you know, and they always want to like assist and help their other, you know, friend out networking and whatnot. Oh, Valentine's Day was just Saturday. Please delete and block any man who didn't buy you no gift. That's right. Super nifty Susie. I know. Block any man who didn't get you no gift. You shouldn't even be talking to them no more. If you didn't get a gift from your man or whoever you're dating on Valentine's Day and they're not paying no bills, block and delete. And if they want to pay that reentry, you can do that too, but they don't come back for free. Okay, you say he works for the government, so said he loves and wants to marry me, but doesn't agree with supporting with my family. I'm a breadwinner, by the way. Said I'm his responsibility, not them. Okay, why does he need to pay for your family? Sprinkle, sprinkle. That's the truth, though. He just told you the truth. I don't know. Maybe culture clash, baby. Culture clash. Okay, maybe you can trick them into giving you money, and then you can give them money. Okay, you got to use your mind. If you still want to continue to support your family, you got to figure out a way to get his money and give it to them without him knowing. That's it. If you can't do that, then culture clash. Okay. Sometimes if you post, sometimes if you're using curse words or certain words, it's not going to let you post or do super chat, or you got to pay more to write more words, I believe. I think the amount of words you're able to write depends on how much you put. Okay. I think so. I don't know. But I think that's what people have said. You said you're 25 years old, you have never been in a relationship. Okay, well, don't tell nobody that. And a relationship doesn't mean you're rolling around on the mattress with someone. It just means someone's taking you out on dates, calls you their woman, their girlfriend, or whatever. Okay. It means you relate to someone else in a personal way. So most people have their first relationship in like high school. Maybe you're just a late bloomer. Maybe you just need to make yourself out, like put yourself out there more and go outside more. I think a lot of people grew up online and they don't realize that it's easier to deal with real people in the real world if you go outside and meet people the old fashioned way, you know? So you need to get outside, man. You said, stop telling men you make a lot of money. Yeah, don't tell them that, girl. As soon as you tell a man you got money, it's a turnoff. Unless they're a broke dusty trying to get it. Okay. I am telling you, a man don't want to hear that you got more money or any type of money that's impressive unless he wants your money or don't want you to ask him for nothing. All right. I can see in people's eyes when you tell them about your finances or your money, just something the light just goes out. They can't impress you anymore. They can't do nothing for you no more. They don't even want to try anymore. So never tell a man what you really got. Okay. They don't need to know. They need to know you. They need to think that you're stupid and that they make more money than you. That's how their ego stays intact until you get their money. Okay. And add it to your stack. I promise you. I promise you. Never let them know what you got. Let them think you don't have nothing, girl. That's they try to impress you more. Telling you all the stuff that you need. They got this, they got that, and when it's time for them to pay, they got to pay because they don't expect you to pay because they don't even know if you have money or not. All right, so don't tell them. It's not their business. Definitely not their business. You said, do I have a job? I've been on social media for 13 years. If you consider this a job, I don't clock in to nobody. I have businesses. All right. You said, how do you deal with anxiety and depression? I have never had any of those things because I'm just a naturally, blissful person. So I look for solutions. I'm solution oriented, and every day I look good, so I feel good. So start by looking good every day. Get up and look good. Then you're gonna feel good. Can't nothing get you down when you're looking good. You look good, you feel good. Okay, that just boosts your energy. You walk past the mirror and you're like, dang, I look good. Can't be too fat. You got air to breathe. You're above the ground. You look good. What do you have to be sad about? Mm-hmm. Happy Chinese New Year to you too, Anna. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, ma'am. Get off depressants and stimulants. Maybe you won't feel anxiety and depression because that's the thing. Get off whatever medication that's causing them side effects. If you on some, switch it up. Okay, some of y'all don't even know why y'all on all these 18,000 medications and the side effects are kicking in. Man, check your side effects. Why don't you go the natural route? I don't know. Someone says the gym helps anxiety. Yeah, go walk around. Go breathe. Go work out. Go to the mall. Shoot. Walk around. Window shop. Try clothes if you ain't got. Who knows? Make the best out of anything that you feel like is bad. I'm getting up and I'm going to do something. I'm not going to sit there and feel like that on purpose. I'm getting up and doing something about it. Okay. Yeah. It's like being with a dusty. You going to sit there with a dusty or you going to get up and go do something about it? Thank you, Lady Death. Sprinkle, sprinkle for a super sticker. Thank you, ma'am. You said walk around the mall with his money. I know that's right. Thank you, Amelia. Amelia. Am I saying your name right? Amiha? I finally said it right. You said how to lose weight. Y'all know how to lose weight. They got easy ways to lose weight now. You ain't even got to do nothing but go visit a little med spa. Come on. Stop asking me dumb questions. Long time ago on this channel, I said they gonna have a magic pill or a magic way to lose weight quick. Y'all, they got it. Go get it. I don't care. Okay, stop asking me. Y'all know what to do. It's too easy now. They don't even have extra larges in the store no more. Okay, all the mediums and smalls are gone. All that's left is the large, extra large, and all the good sizes are gone because everybody got the solution now, okay? You said, can we see what you received for Valentine's Day? Flowers, candy. That's what I got. I didn't ask for that, baby. My kids got me some stuff. I already ate it. All right. We don't really we have our the anniversary, Valentine's Day is all in the same week. So I got something from something else. I got something else. I got something else. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Shera, you have lots of sales manager techniques. Well, I've never been a sales manager. The only thing I've ever sold in my life was caskets and funerals. So maybe that's where that come from. I used to be a mortician back in the day, funeral director. It's easy to sell stuff that people have to buy. All right. So anyway, and I promote my own products, like my books. Yeah, y'all better buy this. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Said what? Here go my books. There's my book list on Amazon. Go ahead and check it out. You said what? You just cash apped you? Uh-oh, hold on. I didn't get the. Let me see what y'all did over here on the cash app. Oh, thank you. Okay, I see. Let me look, see what you said. Posted the question on YouTube Live. Okay. Shera, I just cash apped you because my super chat will not post. My man is close to perfection and provides. Only issue is he has a high S drive, and I'm lazy in that department. Best advice. High. How high, baby? Is it addiction high? Is it dealing with past childhood trauma high? Or is it just naturally high? Like, I need to know which one so you know how to deal with it. Okay, because there's overcompensation high for being on the DL. Like, which one is it? If it's just naturally high, you know he's a straight person, 100%. He's not dealing with childhood trauma. Then there are herbs and spices you can use to make it less. Maybe you need to go ahead and research them on the internets. Thank you. Mer PPP. You have a date tonight. Heir to a billionaire. Okay. Anything I should or shouldn't say? Don't talk about politics. Don't talk about religion. Agree with their dumb jokes and ask them about their childhoods. And listen very carefully. Ask them where they travel to. Ask them about themselves. Let them do all the talking. Stay a mystery. Don't tell your life story. And don't talk about politics or religion. You're in it to win. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said, what does childhood trauma have to do with it? Girl, y'all need to do some research. Y'all need to look up the question. Why do some men have high sex drives? You'll see all the reasons why. You can kind of pinpoint and clock which one you think your man got, and you can act accordingly. Or you get you some little herbs and spices and bring it down. All right. All right. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Just go use Google for what it's for, baby. What should I do if the other woman reaches out? Nothing. Good luck to Pygmisha. You in competition with a Pygmisha girl? Let her have him then. He's gonna get bored real quick of a woman chasing him. Girl, let Pygmisha reach out so she could get her roll around on the mattress and dismissed. He'll be back with you to pay for your stuff, okay? We don't care about that. There are different types of women, okay? There's a type of woman who knows her value and her worth, and she's not threatened by some Pygmisha reaching out because she already understands that that woman doesn't know her value and that she's going to be dismissed anyway soon. Do you understand? And he'll be right back to you. Why? Because she's not a challenge. You are. She reaches out to any man. You don't. You are the prize. She ain't. Okay? And if he has any type of ego and he has any type of money and he has any type of reputation to protect, he's not going to be seen out public with Pygmisha who chase everybody. All right? He'll roll around on the mattress with her and he'll be right back to you with his wallet, trying to impress you. He ain't got to impress her. So you need to understand your value and your worth, and you can't be out here worried about what Pygmisha gonna do. Pygmisha gonna do what she do because she doesn't have the same standards as you. And remember how men view women. Okay? Do you want to be viewed like a Pygmisha or like a catch and a prize? Then you act accordingly. Tell us more ways on how to tell instead of asking, ma'am. Okay, thank you, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, Anna, this is what you got to do. You got to tell them what you want. Like, take me to eat. I'm hungry. Oh my gosh, I need to get some new such and such. Take me to the mall. Bring your wallet. And look at him like in a little sneaky way. You know, tell them. Start telling them. They like you a lot, they're going to do it. Or they may find it intriguing, or they might like you telling them what to do. But you can't be shy and you can't be scared, because if you already tell them, they already know you expect it from anybody you date. And it's not just them, that's just who you are and how you are. If they like it, they're going to go with it, you know? So start telling them instead of asking. I mean, just pay me to degrade and insult him. He gets off to this. I found out he's married. Girl, then cuss him out even more and get more money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Take the money, ma'am. Heck yeah, you can cuss a man out and tell him he's nothing and get paid. You might as well. Sounds fun to me. Get creative too. All right. You said sounds like a dream to me. So more ways to tell, don't ask. Tell them what they're doing this weekend. Oh my gosh, guess what you're doing this weekend? Taking me to do A, B, C, and D. Right? Then give them that little smirk, that little smile. Stop asking them, because then they seem like they got a choice or something. You tell them what to do, you ain't giving them no choice. They're going to do it. Power of suggestion, baby. They're going to do it. If they like you, if you tell them versus ask, they ain't got no choice. They either got to say yes. If you say no, they already know you're going to tell somebody else what they need to be doing. And some people, they're just going to go with it because they like you. What? You went out with a sugar daddy last year. He spent $400 on shopping, but then expected mattress date, blocked him, but experience made me nervous to go out with another girl. You could block the other one too. Okay. Investment don't mean they're getting a return that night, baby. It's long-term investment. They done. So he wanted a short-term investment, but he signed up for a long-term investment and he didn't realize it. So, oh well. It's bad. There ain't nothing you can do about it. He can expect anything he wants. Why are you afraid for men who have the audacity to want to roll around on the mattress with you right away? They don't like you enough. Okay. Do you think that they would, if they had daughters, do you think that they would approve a man rolling around on the mattress with after a $4 shopping spree? No, they wouldn't. They don't respect you or themselves. So they got what they deserved. Don't be afraid. Maybe you'll find, if you keep dating guys that have money, maybe you'll find a decent one in the pile of crap. All right. So just keep going. It's a numbers game. Eventually, you're going to find a man who's going to be patient and wait because they see you as long-term investment material. You might have to go through a few guys that just want to roll around on the mattress afterwards, but you can always block them. But then you might find one that actually likes you and wants to stay around and keep spending. So why are you afraid? Ain't nothing to be afraid of. You already know that no man is perfect. You already know some of them are trash. So you might as well sift through some of that trash, get you some little shopping and some little money, and keep it moving. Okay? Ain't nothing to be afraid of unless you're scared of money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. You said you'll find a provider, a gay man, and they're just as worse as straight ones. They're the same actually. Yeah, so just get their money. Mm-hmm. You said scary money, no money. Yeah, don't scare. Get back out there, block when necessary, collect and block. They should have known you was a long-term investment. They know where to find the short-term investments at. If that's not you, then oops, they're bad. They're a mistake. And you're not that kind of girl. Sorry, or you were misled, but that's your bad for assuming. All right. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I will try not to mention politics, but his family is heavily involved in political talks. You all just nod and smile and ask questions. Or excuse yourself, okay, when they start talking about politics. All right, sprinkle. Like, I really don't care about no politics. I act dumb, like, tell me more. I don't even know what that is. I failed government and economics in high school. I don't know what that is. Or you can say, oh, you know what? I grew up in a religion. I'm not that religion anymore, but I grew up in a religion where we don't discuss politics. So I don't know about them, and I just don't really partake in them. But I think they're intriguing. That's all you need to say. Lie. I have no opinion on either way, but whatever makes sense to y'all. We don't care, basically. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Sprinkle, sprinkle to you too. It's style abundance. I style abundance. I appreciate you. Advice to men finding a woman who isn't solely interested in money. Find a woman that already has money, or find a woman who is looking for the fairy tale love. Okay, because let me tell you, a woman who's looking for fairy tale romance, she'll probably be more of a romantic, and most men aren't romantic. And so she's going to literally just be disappointed and then say, I should have went for the money. So if you're trying to find a woman who's not about money, you need to be a super romantic. And again, if she already has money, you just need to have enough money to take care of yourself and do stuff and pay for stuff every once in a while, because obviously money doesn't matter to her unless she's trying to date a man with more and more money than her. So men without money have to be better than men with money. Absolutely perfect almost. Because when you fall short of what a woman deems in her mind as a masculine fairy tale Prince Charming, you got to have some money to back it up. And if you ain't got no money to back it up, you're out. Okay? So either you got to work on your charm. Y'all better go watch some movies from back in the day. I don't know. Some Bridgerton or something. If y'all want to find a woman who's not only interested in money, you better go become Bridget. You better learn how to cosplay. You better have some costumes ready for Halloween and be matching costumes. You better be ready to go on girly dates. You better be ready to have some picnics and all that kind of stuff that you probably don't like. Or you better have some money. You better be the corniest romantic dinner reservation planning type of taking you to a fairy tale land, romance, or you better have some money. Okay. Because women, it's either one way or you better have some money. So we already know y'all are going to fall short of all of that. So y'all just go get y'all some money. All right. Unless you're going to study how to be that type of man and don't break it. Y'all ain't going to do that. So go get some money. You said this should call exactly right. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said also shower her with compliments and do things for her. Yes, you're gonna have to be like you're just basically gonna have to be like the perfect fairy tale romance novel man. If not, get you some money, sir. That's the truth. Like, tell them, ladies. Because think about this. Even if they're with a man with money, what do they complain about the man with money not doing? Think about it. Even if they got a man with money, what do they want that man with money to do? Exactly. So y'all better start, guys better start doing the most or come up with some money. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said, is that a male version of Pygmisha? That's a male version who wants a woman that don't like him for his money. They mean he's got to be likable in every other way. And that's very hard for most men to do. So that's why they just go get some money, because it's the easier thing to do. I'm telling y'all, it's easier for y'all to just go get some money. Because you ain't going to be able to live up to the standards of a woman if you ain't got no money. Just not going to be able to do it. Okay. You said you're going to have to be a lover boy, because what you're looking is like you're not going to be able to look at no other woman. You're going to have to hold hands. You're going to have to do public displays of affection. You're going to have to choose her over everybody. You ain't going to be having no boys' nights out. You ain't going to be able to do nothing. Literally. You're just going to be by her side as her emotional support pet who lives in la la land with her and does everything she wants, and it's perfect. You're going to have to give her the password to your phone, all of that. Everything you don't want to do, you're going to have to do it. How about that? He does everything for me, but bought me a Porsche and wants to marry me, but is short and unattractive. I'm embarrassed. Girl, you ain't got to be with him 24/7. When he's at work, go drive around your nice car. Go spend his money, girl. Everybody know why you with him? Because he got money. I'm talking to a new guy who's 20 years older. Okay. Maintaining conversation seems hard. He really likes me. How do I listen, keep up conversation? Okay, you got to study his era. Study when he was in his prime, and then go talk about his past and let him tell you the old people stories. Okay, listen to the music he grew up with. Make you a playlist. Do all the old men stuff. Like make an old school playlist. Talk about the era he was in his prime in, which was most likely his 20s and 30s. Talk about that era. Don't ask what happened. Just like talk about. It's like, oh my gosh, I talk about the music in there, the events that happen in there. It's like, and then talk about things like, oh my gosh, you're so smart. Tell them they're smart. Boost their egos. Make them feel young again. You know, that's all they want. If you're trying to catch, if you're trying to talk about trends and things that are happening now, if you're using slang, you're gonna lose them. You got stop. Don't use as many curse words. Don't use any slang. Dress classic or classy, and study. You know what was popular in their prime, which was in their 20s and 30s. Make a playlist. Blah 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 blah. Okay, that's all you gotta do. Talk about songs you like from that era. Oh my gosh, who's your favorite artist? Me too. I love that. Da, da, da. Start listening to some old school, whatever how old they are. You said, why don't gay men believe in chastity? No man believes in chastity, fool. Gay or straight. Ask them. Not even men with little things don't believe in chastity. They don't even care about the embarrassment that comes with it. They still want to try to do something. All right. Sadly, most men are ruled by their lower nature. That's their downfall. Okay. When they can control that, they're going to be better off financially, mentally, spiritually, and all of that. When they're able to control that. Okay. If they're not able to control that, you can use it against them. All right, sprinkle, sprinkle. Mm-hmm. So stop thinking men are going to do that. They're not. Just get their money. What if I believe in chastity and they don't? Then y'all have two separate beliefs. Okay. Who cares? You know what? If I were out there dating in this day and age, I'm not telling nobody nothing. I'm telling them my bank account information so that they know how to send that Zelle. Okay. I'm telling them about my PayPal so they know how to send that PayPal. I'm telling them about that Cash App so they can send that Cash App. They're not going to know anything, what I think about rolling around on the mattress. They're not going to know that. They haven't earned that information. Okay. You know, I'm not going to sit there and talk about that like a dumb idiot. I'm going to collect money instead, you know? So stop talking about it. It's not a focus. It's not a focus unless you make it a focus. They start talking about this, and that. Change the subject, redirect the conversation, laugh about it, lead them on with fake hope. Okay? Who cares? Stop it. They're going to chase regardless. And when they realize you're not going to give it up, they're going to lose interest in you. But the hope is what you want. They want hope, even though you may never do anything with them. It's the hope that they want. And if you say, no, not yet, no, maybe later, maybe after you pay this car note off, they're going to go find Pygmisha, roll around with her, and come right back to you and pay that car note. Okay? So stop caring. They don't care enough about you for you to be chaste. They care enough about you for you to be conquered. So make sure if you play in the long game and collecting the most money and giving them false hope and letting them go roll around with Pygmies if that's what they need to do, because you ain't finna do it. You're not rolling around with them yet. Why do you care who they're rolling around with? Okay. They're gonna be in and out and right back to you, giving you some money because they haven't conquered you yet. And don't ever tell them that I don't do that. Don't tell them that. Lead them on with false hope. They need to want you so bad that they're willing to go and roll around with a Pygmisha and her and come right back to you with their wallet. Do you understand? But if you don't give them no hope, they're just going to move on to someone else. You got to give them false hope. Okay? Don't tell nobody I'm chaste. I'm waiting till I'm married. Don't tell them that nonsense. Tell them they might be the one. They might get some next week. They might not. Depends on how they act in this mall. And even still, you can change your mind, or Aunt Ethel can come up with some issues. You know what I'm saying? You got to lead them on. Don't tell them nothing. Give them false. All right? You don't have to have the same beliefs. They just got to spend some money. Okay? And eventually, when they invest enough money in you, and they fall for you, and you got them spending and investing, they're going to believe your beliefs. Whatever you tell them to believe after a while, baby. But you got them. But you got to have the ability to shut your mouth and stop telling them everything. You said stop helping the men? What do you mean helping the men? I'm not helping them. They got to help themselves. Men already know this. They're not willing to take the risk of it not being true. They're going to chase to see what they can get. And if you're a good enough actress, they'll believe you. So who cares? Their egos are so big that they'll think that you're telling the truth, that you really want them, and that there's some hope, because their egos are that big. Who cares? You got to be a good actress, though. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Thank you. You said give them hope and a long list of things to do. Exactly. Mm-hmm. If a chick showed a guy a bank account and demanded money before she's going to get laughed out of the room. What? If a man thinks he's getting something for free, he's dealing with a pygmisha if she give it out for free. And he probably ain't going to call her. He's probably going to ghost her because he thinks she's free to everybody. So men want you to lower their standards for them temporarily. But then you lower your standards for them, then they label you and dismiss you. Keep your standards high, give them false hope, they'll chase you. Pygmisha will roll around with anybody. All right? Keep your standards high and stay inaccessible. Okay? Men can laugh at you all they want. They're going to be crying when you deny them. And then they'll be trying to get into Pygmisha's DMs. But let them do it. Okay? Thank you. How to inspire your boyfriend with divorced parents and trauma to propose. Tell him, oh, just boyfriend. Because if he's in his 20s, don't do that to that man. All right. When he's good and 35 and up, then y'all can talk about marriage. If you still with him, girl. I don't believe in nobody getting married young. You said he's 32? Okay. Is his hairline receding yet? Let me tell y'all the best way to get a man to propose. When his hairline start receding and his stuff stop working as good, that's what it's time. That's when you got to get him. You just point it out. Like, oh my gosh, your hair used to be much thicker. Have you been wearing hats lately? Okay, your hairline looks a little bit like it's been receding. Oh, you need to take some hair vitamins. Oh my gosh. Remember when you were 20 something and you used to go roll around on the mattress for hours? Now you can't. Oh my gosh. Well, anyway, I was thinking about traveling to such and such and such and such as my future, like on my honeymoon. Don't say our honeymoon, say my honeymoon. As if you're not even considering him marriage material. Then he's going to want to try to fill that role. Well, what do you mean your honeymoon? Am I going to be there? I don't know. Are you? Better hurry up for that hairline receipt. Sprinkle. Better hurry up and propose for that hairline receipt. That's all I'm yeah. Because as soon as that hairline says goodbyes, goodbye. You better hurry up and ask before you need to go get that hair transplant. You better ask. You said facts. Exactly. You can't wear a hat everywhere you go now. People gonna know. You're like, you better hold on one second. I gotta take this phone call. Sorry, I had to take my phone call. Okay, anyway. You said they wear wigs now. Exactly. Take them swimming. You know how they say take them swimming on the first date? Take them men swimming too. See if that little cap loosen up and slide off. I can always tell the guys that have that fake hair wig thing. You can tell. Anyway, I can tell. I know who got them too, and I ain't gonna even say nothing. Anyway, you know how you could tell? They got the exact same haircut and hairline for years, and it don't change. That's how you can just pay attention. Anyway. You said, this is true. Me and my husband just got married. His hairline receded and he provides for me. I'm 24, he's 44. Exactly. Y'all got to get it when that stuff starts scooting back. That's when they'll try to propose. And they realize they can't go out no more and get what they want for free. They better lock it down before their hair disappear. That's what I'm telling y'all. If y'all want to get proposed to, look for the receding hairlines. All right. And talk about it too. Mm-hmm. What if I accidentally slept with him after a night out drunk work husband got me a job? Okay. Okay, well then he should be doing more work husband duties for you in the future and taking you to nicer restaurants at lunch. Okay. And you don't repeat. Let him keep trying to take you out and get you drunk again. But order mocktails and sip water instead so he don't know. And get his money. Ask him for a favor now. Financial favor. Exploit. He got to earn it still. I don't care. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said keep looking at the hairline. Exactly. Be like trying to see, like look, go like this. Just don't look in his eye. Look up, like at his forehead, and be like, he'll be all insecure, girl. And like, oh my God, you proposed for this hairline disappear. If they don't have a receding hairline and they got a thick head of hair, and you want to talk about the other stuff that don't work as good. If it works fine and he ain't got no receding hairline, then talk about your future honeymoon that doesn't include him. and act like he's just a placeholder. All right. Thank you, Miss Rose. Thoughts on prenup? Make sure it has an infidelity clause in there for you. Like if he cheat, this is how much you get. All right, Freckle, make sure that's in there. Because if he's writing it all and you don't get to write nothing in there, then what's the point? He can write, you can write. He can add stuff in the prenup, you can add stuff in the prenup. And definitely he probably ain't ever gonna sign it if it has a cheating clause, because he know he gonna cheat. See, y'all women can start writing that in the prenups. If your man have the audacity to ask you for a prenup, go ahead and write the fidelity clause in there and see how fast he want to sign it. You were like, wait a minute. Then every woman that comes up to him, he gonna think it's a test sent by some agency to get him busted so you can get his money. He gonna be paranoid every time a woman we should try to talk to him. He gonna be paranoid. You following him around so you can get your money. If he make you mad, you see, it's just gonna put a whole beautiful stigma around the marriage. So he's gonna be like, let's just forget the whole thing. Okay. So if he wants to live paranoid, great. If he don't, if he's gonna be a good, faithful man, you can still stay vigilant and try to bust him anyway. And he'll have to live in paranoia. So go ahead and do it, man. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. You said there's too many games to play. Well, if you want to win, you better play something, because it's always a game. That's why they call it cheating. If you gonna come to me and say your man cheating, he was playing a game, and if you weren't playing the game with him, you lost. All right. So you're already playing a game. If you're in a relationship, you might as well win it and benefit from playing it. No matter what you do, ma'am, if you're in a relationship, you are playing a game, whether you know it or not. Because guess what? As soon as somebody gets mad, oh, what do I do if he giving them the silent treatment? That's game right there. Well, what do I do if he does this? That's game right there. You're asking me instructions for the game. So, do you win the game or you just get played? You got a hard time getting man to make you to spend money on you. That's because you got to look better and like you 10 times more. You're picking the wrong targets. That's it. Picking the wrong targets. Okay. You're picking somebody close to your age that look decent. That ain't the right target. All right. And you meet them online. That's the wrong place. Mm-hmm. Sure, went on Valentine's Day. He met the millionaire, and he's only interested in rolling around. How do I use that to my advantage? Ignore it. Be like, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm not that kind of lady. If you check him right then and there, saying, oh, like, don't get mad. It's like, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm not that kind of girl, but I hope your day was good. How are you? That means you ignored it, overlooked it, understand that that's what he's looking for, but that's not who you are. And you're definitely allowing him to fix whatever he just did by having a deep conversation with you versus trying to roll around on the mattress with you. He'll switch it up because he knows you're not pick Misha. Okay. Some men, especially if you meet them on date naps or whatever, they think you pick Misha. They think you on there to roll around because they on there to roll around. That's why I say don't date guys on date naps. They think you're there to roll around just like they are. When you correct them and let them know that you're not there to roll around, then when they want to talk about something decent, maybe they'll talk to you. Maybe they'll want to get to know you, because any old pick Misha will do for them. You know what they're telling you is that any old woman will do. Any woman will do. You're not special. When they want to roll around with you right away, what they're telling you, and especially if they say, well, you're just a gold digger, you're just an escort, you're just a this, that means any woman will do. They're not looking at you. They're not looking at your personality. They don't care about you as an individual person. What they're telling you is that any woman will do. And that's why they will go find anyone and come to you when they want a decent conversation and when they want the challenge of a chase and to play the masculine role to impress you, because they only want to chase and impress women who are worthy, but not just any woman that will do. You understand? So any woman will do if they're approaching you just to roll around on the mattress. They don't care who it is. Shoot, sometimes any man will do. So for them, don't even matter. So if they're coming at you with, oh, I just want to do this with you, that means any woman can take your place. That means you're not special. That means they can go find Pygmisha, roll around with her, and come back when they got some money to spend and something to impress you with. You understand? You're not just any woman. So understand what they're telling you. I don't care how much money they got. They still categorize you as just any woman. And if you got that main character energy, you're not just any woman. All right. You'll put them right back in their place and tell them to come back when they're trying to impress you. That's about it. And they'll be impressed by that, because if you're just any woman, you're just any woman to anybody. You're not going to roll around on the mattress because you're just any woman. You're going to send them to roll around on the mattress with someone else. Or you're going to say, I'm not that type of woman, but, if you want to talk about A, B, C, and D, let me know. Don't even get offended. Send him on to Pygmisha, and he'll be back when he wants to have some decent conversation and spend some money and have a challenge and have someone actually chase. And then you charge him with that re-entry fee. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. You said, how do you recover from regret? You move on and learn from the mistake. That's it. There's nothing else. Move on, recover from the mistake, don't repeat. Yeah. Thank you for gifting a membership. A lot, Zinel. I think that's how you say your name. Thank you. So yeah. You said that's the thing. No emotional response. Say what it is. Go about your day. There's millions of them, and they are everywhere. And a better one around the corner. You make the rules, ladies. Exactly. Treat them like they ain't nothing, baby. You're not impressed by money in their account. You're impressed when they put it in yours, and not expect anything in return. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Mm-hmm. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Dude. You got a date on Saturday. You asked him to pay for your maintenance, and he said he will give me money in cash. How old are y'all? Like, honestly, I'm not asking nobody to pay for my maintenance. I'm getting a big old lump sum, direct deposit, big amount of money. I'm not asking for no little chump change. All right? Go hard or go home. Go big or go home, baby. Don't be asking for no hair and nail. Ask for bill pay, mortgage, rent, stuff like that, baby. If he can't even pay for maintenance, something that a 20 or a 30-year-old woman would want, there ain't no way he's going to be able to impress you anyway. I don't believe in asking for maintenance. I believe in getting lump sums. And you can do with the money what you want. I believe in lying about unethical and tires and cars so they can feel useful. You know what I'm saying? I don't like breadcrumbing myself. And that's what you're going to get set up to do. Because then you're going to be like, well, what you going to do for this hair and nail money? Or I'll give you cash, but what you going to do? Now, get a big lump sum and make it seem like he's doing something nice for you and unethical. Texting a new guy each time I'm about to send my wish list or needs, he brings up my dad and ER, then ask how am I doing, how to get money without hurting ego. Huh? What about that? Oh, he bring up his dad. Oh, his dad in ER. Okay, girl, he's using he's using the unethical thing for himself. Okay, but he's using his dad. It's like, oh, I'm so sorry your dad is in the ER. That's terrible. Well, you know what? When that's done and over with, just give me a call. I'm gonna go figure out something. I'll see what I can do, and then don't call him back. When he wants your attention, he's gonna get his money. He's gonna send it to you. Okay, be super busy. Don't care about him because he already know what he's doing. Okay, is his dad really in the ER? You think he gonna let his dad stop him from getting something he want, rolling around in the mattress, having some false hope with something he want? No, he's not. Men aren't like that. They don't care. So say, oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Well, just call me when everything is done. Bye. And don't respond to them unless it's about some money that you need. And if they talk to you, it's like, I'm still trying to figure out this problem. Don't have time to talk and be done. Then he gonna wonder what you doing, and he gonna try to give you the money. And if he don't, then just don't respond to him anymore. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You told him you craving $900. Girl, why not 1,000? You were with the older man. He went through a bad divorce that left him working through debt. Now I asked him for money. He gives me what he can, but can't afford as much because of his debt previously. Okay, well, have two of them. Have another man that's not in debt. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. Get your roster up, man. If he can't do something for you, why are you even with him? Mm-hmm. Thank you for gifting a membership. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. You said men are so broke. Well, y'all need to give them inspiration to get their money up, ladies, like becoming expensive. All right. Do you know why men have money and want to spend it on women? Because women are expensive here. Women don't like broke men here as a collective. If you listen, a lot of American women won't deal with you if you broke. A lot of American women won't deal with no dusties, okay? Y'all got to make it hard for them to get any type of attention. I got to talk about broke men. You got to talk about dusties. You got to make them seem, like they need to do better. You can't be impressed by the little things that they do that are fake. You got to only be impressed by the money. And maybe they'll want to get their money up if they see that you're not responding to them anymore. Okay? It's like an experiment. Whenever the experiment stops responding, they change something, right? The variable. So the variable is the money. They need to go get some more. That's it. You said this is so sad. What's so sad? Y'all got to start looking better than them and start making sure that you go about your money. And maybe y'all should start to try to date older because they might actually have more. With all the resources on the internet these days, man, to be broke, it means he's dumb. Exactly. I mean, think about this. If a single woman with children can juggle 3 jobs, a career, or in an online business, or whatever they be doing these days, or finding ways to make it, why is a grown, able-bodied man unable to do such things? That means he doesn't want to. He doesn't have a reason to, because Pygmisha is free. He doesn't have the motivation to do anything because y'all give it out for free. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You ain't got the energy to deal with a man, then cut the other man's time short. Split up the time. Whatever you're going to spend with one guy, cut the time in half and spend it with the other one. Make it work. Thank you. Yeah, a lot of times women are like asking for stuff. Just tell them. Like, well, next time a man comes up to you and he says, "What's your name?" Da, 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 I really like you. He's like, "Oh, you do?" Well, I have to warn you. Okay, what do you mean? I like a man who spends money. So if you're not him, y'all will keep on walking. His ego is going to get the best of him. He's going to walk, "Well, I have money to spend." Or, "Okay, well, thanks for telling me." Or he's going to be like, "Well, I have money to spend." He's going to be more wanting to be in his masculine and play this little game that you're playing because you're going to tell him what he needs to do. But you can test him out right then and there. He's like, "Oh, I really like you, so I don't mind that. I don't mind that." Okay, great. You see those sunglasses over there in the window? I like them. Go get them for me. Either he'll walk away or he'll go buy them, girl. We're not asking them. I'll tell people. They're just gonna waste your time if you don't. Especially y'all in those countries where people don't spend. Y'all need to start getting bold and having some audacity. I missed your super chat. Hold on, girl. Hold on. Let me see. Texting a new guy each time. I already answered this like 10 minutes ago. I said, "Okay, so sorry your dad's in the ER. I'll figure out this problem. Until I do, I'm going to be busy." That means you're not going to text him anymore unless he sends you the money, because you're still figuring out the problem. Even days later, you're still figuring out the problem. Okay. You don't talk to him until he solves the problem. Do you understand? You don't talk to the man until your financial problem is solved. Until then, you're figuring your financial problem out. Until he can remove the financial issue, you can't talk to him. You're busy, still trying to figure it out. Just like his dad's in the ER, you're trying to figure out your dilemma, okay? So you're not talking to him anymore after a certain point. You're not talking to him anymore until he sends you the money. That's it. Okay, this is all that showed up for you. Thank you for gifting the membership. So, yeah, stop talking to him. I know a lot of times people are being pick-meishes and want to keep in communication. Stop talking to that man until he gives you what you want. Talk to another one. That's why you need a roster. Keep talking to men that are doing stuff for you, not men who are not doing nothing for you. Okay? Be busy. Every time he try to text you, busy trying to figure out this problem. That's it. Until he solves it for you, he can't talk to you. And if he keeps trying to talk to you without trying to solve it, block, unblock fee, and then block. Send him an unblock fee and then block him. If you want to talk to you, you got to pay the unblock fee. Because you don't let non-beneficial people in your life. You got it? You say, I tell men up front that I'm expensive. Of course, if you look expensive, they're going to be able to tell anyway. You can say I'm high maintenance, very high maintenance, and I'm spoiled. You can say that instead of saying I'm expensive. Say, you know what? I am very high maintenance and very spoiled. So you can't deal with that. You might as well keep it moving. And you test them right away. You don't sit there and have a 20, 30-minute conversation just in their little social, status in the place. You test them right away. You order an expensive shot. I don't care. I don't even care if you like it. You do your research. Like, what's the most expensive shot at the bar? How much it costs? $350. I know that's right. Or what is this? I don't know. Memorize the names of it. If you don't memorize it, put it in the notes in your phone. Look it up. Buy your bottle of champagne. I don't care. Okay? I don't care. Test them right away. Because there ain't nothing worse than a man sitting there lying to your face and ain't spending no money. So test him right away. What do I do when a guy says he wants to get to know me before gifting me the bag, but he turned? Okay, tell him, say, I'm not that type of woman. I only date providers. If you're not a provider, just go bother someone else. That's it. You make them feel like they're a botheration and then they're lying to your face and that you ain't got time to be dealing with them. That means you obviously are used to dealing with somebody better, someone that actually is a provider and spends, and you are dismissing them with quickness as if they're a bug. That means either their ego is going to kick in and do what they need to do, or they're going to let you be. They're not going to waste your time because you're not allowing them to waste your time. Okay? Even if you send him links to Chanel, if he don't respond, he's not a provider. He is just stringing you along, using your arm candy to boost his social status or his ego. If he ain't spinning right away, he ain't no provider. Okay? You need to start telling them. Don't ask. Tell them. Let's say you're sitting at a bar or restaurant. He comes up to you talking all that noise, and you say, you know what, I only date providers, and da, 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 da. That's the only time the guy that can impress me. You go, oh, well, I could do that. Okay, bartender. What's your most expensive shot? Don't be afraid, man. If he could spend on you right then and there. How much is your bottle of champagne? Whatever champagne brand you like. Then look at him. Wait for him to say, pull out his card or say, put it in my tab. If he wants to prove himself right away. Don't play. Don't sit there and let him tell you lies about how he's going to do that for you. Make him do it right then and there. I don't care. If you don't drink, fine. Get it anyway. Make him drink it. Who cares? But he's got to spend. Give it to somebody else. But not like, not until he leaves. Mm-hmm. You say he picked a fight with you to get out of buying you a gift for Valentine's Day. I dismissed and told him that was a turnoff for me, and now he apologizing and asking to be friends. Girl, block that man and put the unblock fee first. Send him an unblock fee, then block him. Make sure he pays to even talk to you about this crap. Okay? Because y'all be sitting over there talking for free, giving away your emotional responses. Look, unblock fee, whatever amount you want from him, then block. He wants to talk to you again, you got to pay the unblock fee. We don't care enough. There's nothing he can do to fix it, but pay that unblock fee just to talk to you about fixing it. Okay? If he doesn't, he don't like you anyway. It's not worthy. He's not worthy, and you're not worth it to him. So next. Because if a man is truly chasing you and he really likes you, he's gonna pay the unblock fee. If he wants to fix the relationship and he wants you, he's gonna pay. But if he didn't even buy you a Valentine's Day gift, does he really even like you? Are you gonna be wasting your time talking to this dude? Why don't you just charge him the re-entry fee or the unblock fee, so at least you can get something out of it? He don't even like you enough to get you nothing for Valentine's Day. You know you wasting your time. So you might as well get some money out of it. See if his ego gets nudged. Some guys will just pay the re-entry fee or the unblock fee just to tell you off. Let him do it. At least you'll be getting something out of it and get more you did on Valentine's Day. He should pay whatever you need him to pay. Whatever you think your time is worth, man. It could be a shopping cart. It could be a set amount of money. It could be whatever you want it to be. Yep. You said, is this a safe space for men? Only if you got some money. Don't come in here asking how to be a dusty. Your man didn't get you nothing for Valentine's Day. That's why you broke up with him. He got what? And got a new one. Okay, you got a new one who did give you $600 worth of stuff and didn't even date yet. I know that's right. And he got nails done. Okay, see, if he want another wheel, y'all gotta let the dust go. Okay, if you holding on to dust, you can't get no money in your hand. Gotta let that dust go to receive the money. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Get your money, man. Don't be afraid to let go of no dust that don't like you. Y'all have to start looking at men in this manner. Does he like me enough to do what I need him to do or not? Is he beneficial or not? That means he's a waste of time or he's not. Okay? Nothing in between. Why? Because your time is very precious. And if you're going to deal with somebody that's going to lie to you, waste your time, drag you along, then guess what? You're going to be mad at yourself more than you're going to be mad at him because you fell for it. If you put yourself as a priority, know what you want, have your standards, you're not going to allow people in your life that are non-beneficial. Okay? You're just not going to do it. They either can or they can't. And that's just how it is. Tips on girls that ever had a boyfriend. Go outside and stop scrolling around online all the time. Ain't nobody gonna find you online except for desperate people that's looking for clearance rack women. Okay, get outside, look good, get dressed every time you go. Get up, put on makeup, get your hair did, get your nails done, put on an outfit, go outside, go to the rich side of town, dilly dally, go to the restaurant bars, go run errands over there, join a gym over there, ma'am. Get outside, talk to people, meet people. Meet friends over there. They'll introduce you to people, you know, but get outside. Stop scrolling around online. That's why it is so weird. Let me tell y'all something. Back like 10 years ago, you never heard this. You never heard this 10 years ago. You never heard somebody ain't never had no relationship in 25 years old. That is crazy. That means y'all grew up on the internet and y'all don't know how to socially interact with real people. Okay? Get outside. Okay, ain't nobody ever come up to you talking about, oh, I'm 25, I never had a relationship, man. Go outside. Get up and go outside. You ain't never gonna have no relationship if you don't get up and go outside. Look good. All right. I know he has liked me for a long time. Okay, okay. He liked you for a long time. So shall I confess or ask for help the third time he pulls away? Girl, that man don't like you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. He gets jealous when I want to keep him. Okay, this sound like mixed messages and like you dumb. All right, I'm sorry, but I got to do the truth. This man don't like you. He's playing games with you. Confusion and mixed signals is him playing games with you to see how stupid and dumb you are and how much you like him instead. He's an ego boost and you're getting played. So the best thing you can do is move on to somebody that actually likes you and going to give you what you want and not sitting over there making you look like a fool because that's all he does. All right. Find you a man that actually likes you, wants to spend money on you, and wants to do the most. Find someone that actually likes you. Okay. Someone that doesn't like you can get jealous because men view women as property. Pygmisha property is real. You know what Pygmisha property is? Let me tell y'all. Just because you like him and he pretends to like you, he can get you to do whatever he needs you to do because you think that he likes you. So he can ask you for favors. He can ask you to do this and you're going to do them. And he's going to get mad when some other man shows interest in you because he's not going to be able to get you to do the Pygmisha stuff no more. You understand? Is he paying your bills? Is he forking out money? Or are y'all exchanging favors in some form or fashion? Are you giving him the attention? You know what I'm saying? And he don't really like you unless he's spending money on you. Understand what I'm telling y'all. Men have Pygmisha possession issues as well. He wants you to do the Pygmisha stuff, and he don't want you doing the Pygmisha stuff with no other Dusty. But if he like you, he's spending on you. Is he spending, ma'am? Then he don't like you. Done. Okay? Don't get it twisted and think some man likes you. He likes your availability to him, not you, if he ain't spending no money. Okay? I would get mad too if somebody was taking my if I was a man, my pick Misha away from being the pick Misha that I need to do A, B, C, and D for. So stop taking it as, oh my God, he gets jealous when other guys come around. Okay. No, he gets jealous. You're going to start doing favors for them as their pick Misha instead of his pick Misha. Okay. It doesn't mean he wants to claim you. It doesn't mean he wants to put your ring on your finger. It don't mean he want to pay them bills. It means he wants your pick Misha favors when he need them pick Misha favors, and he don't need no other dust to get in the way of getting his pick Misha favors. Okay. There are levels to this. But if that boosts your self-esteem, ma'am, whatever. But you need to know if he ain't spending no money, it shouldn't boost nothing. Sprinkle, sprinkle. They got to spend, baby, for it to even count. What? Yeah. It's not a flex if a man gets jealous of another man. It's a flex when they paying your bills. All right? Don't get caught up in the stupidity. You said you never did nothing with him. He just helped twice from him pulled away after he still acts this way. Okay, we're not caring about him. They stand. We don't even care enough to ask a question. If he helped you twice, wonderful. He should help you 3 times and 4 and 5 if he likes you. He should continue to help. If he's getting jealous, then he need to put a ring on it, like Beyonce said. All right, sprinkle, sprinkle. Be jealous, he need to put a ring on it, or shut up and let somebody else do what he ain't doing. Or he need to keep doing what he need to do and put a ring on it if he getting that jealous. All right, sprinkle, sprinkle. Would I ever start a business in a male-dominated field? No. Men spend more money than men. Women shop more, they keep the economy going. All right. And they get men's money to do so. Plus they own. Cater to women, you'll make more money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Mm-hmm. You cater to women, you're going to get men's money, women's money, gays' money. You get more money. Women are the influencers. You ain't gonna get no money in a male-dominated industry that's not catering to women. If you time a man and a woman that goes into a store, the woman gonna stay longer and gonna come out with more items. All right. You get a man on a website, a shopping website, the woman is gonna spend longer time putting more stuff in the cart than a man will. You gotta cater to women. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said you're 18-year older than me. This 18-year older than me man, married man, knows I like him. It shows. How do I fix this and make him see me as the main character once again? P.S. He's sweet and spends on me. Well, he's married. So he already likes you. He's way older. Just focus on something else, like have a fake problem, see if he'll solve it. He already spending money on you, so I have a major issue that he has to put down a lot of money for. Okay. And if he doesn't do it, start talking to him less and dealing with him less until he does it. You met a rich boy. We went to get lunch in one of his supercars and he wants to meet again. How do I get money out of him? Make sure his car ain't rented. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I told y'all. Some of these dudes be renting that stuff. Y'all better figure out if it's theirs or not. See if you can get some money off of them or not. Tell them what they're going to do. Say, oh my gosh. Okay, before we go to lunch, take me here and take me there. I need to get some new shoes. Bring your wallet. Tell what they're going to do. They got it like that. They ain't going to have no problem. If they can afford a supercar and to take you to lunch during the middle of the day, they can afford to also take you shopping. And when they want to keep up that appearance and keep that ego intact, they're going to do what they got to do. Or they're going to be like, oh, well, I don't have time for that. Okay, well, then let's do this another time. Don't be impressed by their car no more, because I'm sure it could be rented. He said, you're sure it's his car? Well, then you can be sure he got some money. So make sure you're able to spend his money. Tell him to take you shopping. Pull off right here. I see something I need real quick. Come on in. Get to the register and look at him when it's time to pay. He said, you are our generation's matriarch. We need you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you. If you don't pay, say, oh, you know what? I'm so sorry. I know you got to make payments on that car. I didn't even realize that you couldn't afford to do much. Mm-hmm. How you get a man to Cash App you money before you meet? By sending them your Cash App link and telling them, oh, I broke my favorite bottle of perfume and I really, really love it. And, you know, I was just crying so bad. Oh my gosh. It cost so much money and I just bought the bottle and it spilled everywhere. Oh my gosh. It was so good. You know, well, how much is the bottle? Such and such and such and such. I was going to wear it on our date because you would have loved it. Then he'll send you the money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you. Hi, saying hi. You are looking beautiful. Thank you, ma'am. And make sure you get this love potion number 7, by the way. Your favorite bottle of perfume. You know what I'm saying? It's linked at the first. It's linked in the first link in the description bar. Mm-hmm. He says, SHERA for president. Y'all get y'all some money, girl. All right, I'm going to link the perfume too, y'all. And y'all can go Dust Free Limited. Love potion number 7. Here you go. Here's the link. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, so yeah, there's a perfume link. Make sure y'all get it. Y'all are supposed to have rosters, ladies. Y'all are supposed to be seeing more than one, and they both or all of them, however you got, need to have money. So when one says no, one start acting stupid, you move on to the next one, and you do the rotation. Okay, that's what you're supposed to be doing. You're not supposed to be depending on one all the time, because if they have the audacity to tell you no, then you're gonna get all emotional and upset and take it personally. Where you can just take it to the next person and get what you need. You know what I'm saying? You hold all the power. You just need to learn how to use it. Okay? Because, like, let's just say you have a guy and you need something or want something and they tell you no. You're going to get all emotionally upset. You're going to take it personally. You're going to start nagging. And well, you can just go to the next person and get it. You see? And collect your money from him, and them. Why? Because obviously you're not emotionally connected to people who can't do anything for you. They haven't impressed you enough. You know what I'm saying? If that man is there because he likes you a lot, he's going to impress you. He's going to have what you need and want. He's not going to tell you no, or what are you going to do for me in exchange? He don't like you enough. And why do you want to be in a situation where a man don't even like you enough to do what you need him to do? If you're going to be in a long-term relationship with a man, he needs to be financially available. He needs to care enough about you to give you what you need and want. Because let's say you get into a relationship and you say, okay, well, I'm only going to have one man and he can't even do nothing for you. You're going to look stupid. So instead of getting mad at him, you're just understanding who he is, how much he likes you, what he is and he's not going to do for you. And you can size them up right then and there and go to the next person and see how they treat you. May this man win. All right. If you have this man saying no to you and this man jumping over hurdles to get you what you need right away, quick, fast, and in a hurry, you already know which one likes you more. Do you understand? You already know this one will do more for you. He likes you more. He's there to impress you. He ain't there to sit there and haggle and bargain with you and tell you no and da-da-da. He ain't doing that. So you're going to pay more attention to this one, get what you need from this one. And when that other one asks, oh, where have you been? Why didn't you? And brings you your money still because he knows he's finna lose you. You collect his, and his. Why? Because that's how you know your value. You don't have to put up with men who don't want to do nothing for you. You choose to. Okay? Y'all choose to put up with men who do nothing for you. You don't have to. And when you understand, you'll be happy. You said the creeps will spend more. Well, whoever, they need to spend. They need to spend, baby. Don't even matter. They need to keep spending. All right, y'all got to take a little quick break. Watch my little snap edits.
Has 2 twin girls out of wedlock and messes with his employees. Oh, yeah? Let's call this sucker Remish. Ooh, this nasty dog. He gonna answer the phone. I feel it.
I'm entertained. I'm sitting.
Watch this.
Your call has been forwarded.
Hello?
Hey, Remish.
Yes, who's this?
This Yanti. How's them 2 twin girls that you had out of wedlock? And listen, won't you stop for employees? You know, that's against the labor law. You know that, right? You see what happened to Diddy, don't you? I said this is Yanti. How are those twin girls that you had out of wedlock? I hope you didn't have them from some employees.
So who are Yanti?
Yanti, yes. I'm Yanti. And those nieces, those little twin girls are my nieces. You better do right by them and keep that little pants Remish. I don't even know what kind of name is that. You remishing around all around the office thing, and then I got your twin girls out of wedlock. You know they say the men make them girls. Watch what you doing at work, Remish, or you gonna have some twin boys soon. I'm gonna make one of my nieces do the rodeo on your freaking nasty ass on lunch break, you nasty fucker. You better up everybody's salary that's on motherfucking payroll Tuesday morning. Do you hear me, Remish? Because we heard you in the workplace. And I'm calling the labor law on your dusty ass, Remish, if everybody pay. I said I'm Yanti. Up everybody's salary. Tomorrow, Tuesday morning, I want everybody's salary up. Do you hear me, Remish? Yeah, I ain't cracking you up my ass. Them 2 twin girls you had out of wedlock should be cracking your pockets up, motherfucker. That little your pants, Remish. It's gonna get you in a lot of trouble, buddy. Oh, it's funny for you, ain't it?
You gotta do what you gotta do. Who the hell are you?
I said I'm young T, motherfucker. Now you gonna make me get real disrespectful
You
with
probably
you,
get turned
Remish.
on.
Damn, Remish. That good. You talking real heavy like you don't give a fuck. How much you gonna up everybody's salary tomorrow morning, Remish?
I don't need to have this conversation, okay? Bye-bye.
I bet you don't. Happy New Year, fucker.
Y'all know Yon T. That was when me and her went live one time. Y'all missed it. Anyway, always make me laugh. I love how she be cussing out them dusties. Anyway, how are y'all? So, yeah. She seems like the type of one that will tell and not ask. Tell people what you will need them to do. For real. Okay, y'all can find her on Instagram and TikTok. Yanti Tia Kemp. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said you always attract nerds. Good. Get that money. Shoot. Ain't nothing wrong with no nerd unless they broke. Okay. There's nothing wrong with nerds unless they're broke and not giving you any money, okay? Wonderful. You said get that nerd money. That's right. So, and you could tell a nerd what to do easier too, because they're gonna do it. If it makes sense, I gotta make it make sense though. You said, I don't know what it is about me that makes them attracted to me. Girl, it don't matter. Just get their money. Don't be sitting over there overthinking it. Just get the money. Okay. Y'all over there overthinking it. Why does the nerd want you? Girl, do you want their money or not? You said nerds don't act entitled. They're grateful. Yeah, they'll teach you something too. Like, for real? They're going to have you reading books and stuff. Sprinkle. What? How to tell a roster to buy me stuff? Tell him he's taking you shopping while y'all are out already. Don't have him show up to take you shopping because he might not show up. When you show up, like have him meet you somewhere, like at a restaurant during the day next to a shopping center, and then drag them in there. Okay, they have really nice shopping centers that have cafes and restaurants. So tell him to meet you there, and then drag him to the shop before y'all go in the restaurant. Okay, he's still trying to impress you. He's still trying to do the most, or maybe after the restaurant. Hold his hand and drag him in there. Thank you, Chelsea. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Happy Lunar New Year to you, too. Thank you, ma'am. Drag him in there. Hold his hand and drag him in. Run in like a little kid and see a toy that they like. Then go to lunch or whatever and hold his hand when y'all are walking out. And then when you see that outfit or whatever that thing is in the shop window, it's like, oh my gosh, come on. Drag him in there. Don't even ask him. Drag him. Make sure it's like right next door in walking distance, and then drag him up in there. Hold his hand. He gonna follow. See, after freaks, yeah, he gonna be feeling like he all that and he trying to spend. Then compliment him in front of the salesperson, so he feels obligated to spend something. All right, that's how you do it. Oh my gosh, yes. Oh my gosh, you can help us. So thank you, ma'am. You can help us. Okay, so hey, this is such and such. Isn't he? Isn't he? So whatever, whatever. He's the best. Oh my gosh. So talk him up in front of the saleswoman so he know he got to spend. So you tried to drag him. He said he didn't got no money. Oh man, terrible. I'm sorry that happened to you, girl. Anyway. Mm-hmm. First date with someone twice your age, can I expect to leave with money or date to I can you should have already been telling him everything you want and need before the first date, before you get on the first date. He's supposed to know about your Aunt Ethel. He's supposed to know about all the financial things that you might want or need. He's supposed to know about the stuff on your wish list. He already supposed to know before you get to the first date so he could bring the money. You understand? You're supposed to be mentioning it in every conversation you have, what you like, what you want, what you need, what you broke, what you lost. You know, he's supposed to know all of these things. You're dropping hints and clues for him to bring this money, bring this jewelry, bring this perfume, bring these gifts. If he hasn't listened in every conversation, you haven't dropped hints and clues on what you need and want, and he doesn't bring it by date one, he don't like you. He's not listening. He's not trying to impress you at all. You should start telling them exactly what needs to be in your possession on conversation number one. You understand? So then you can expect to leave with something if he was listening to you and wants to impress you. Okay. And if you get there and he ain't got nothing for you, start acting sad. On the first date, he already done messed up. If you done told him you broke your favorite bottle of perfume, if you done told him you lost one of your earrings while you was talking to him because when he texted you, it scared you and it fell down the sink. If you didn't tell him all these lies and stories about how to get new stuff, then, and he's not trying to impress you by showing up with the stuff or giving you the money for the stuff, then you're not interested in what he's talking about at all because he don't feel your pain. He ain't listening to you. He ain't trying to problem solve. So what is he there for? To up his social status, to be seen out in public eating dinner with a girl half his age? Okay, so you're just arm candy. You don't mean nothing to him. So you're going to act disinterested, like you don't even want to be there. Instead of upping his social status, you're going to make him uncomfortable and lower it instead. Okay, that's how you do it. So you dropped hints of clues from left to right. You know what you need. You know what you want. He didn't lead with, oh, here's something for you, or here, you're sitting there like, don't laugh at none of his dumb jokes. Be worried about your problems that he didn't solve. Come there with one earring on. Until he says you lost the earring. Then, oh my gosh, these were real gold. My grandma gave me those. Oh my gosh, they were so expensive. Come there with one earring on. Start looking around for it. Learn how to get this money. Stop asking, start telling them, dropping hints and clues. And if they don't respond, they don't like you. They know what hint and clue is. And start talking about all the issues you was talking about already that they were supposed to bring you money to solve and they didn't. Or talk about the stuff that they were supposed to bring you as gifts but didn't. That's the date. Because they should have been paying attention and they should have understood what was needed and required. Otherwise, this date finna be terrible and they still finna pay. Can you elaborate about the mindset to receive without thinking I owe them and how to attract providers? Do you think it's the same way then I think if the women make it that way, if the women see themselves as the prize and start dating men that value them, then you could definitely pull this off. You got to first understand the dynamic. The man has to like you more, which means you got to look better than them, way better than them. Most likely they're going to be older. Older men have more time to earn money. They may have more money saved. They may earn more money. So you're not going to be able to deal with men your same age. You're going to have to aim a little bit older. And they're going to have to like you more than you like them. That's how you're going to get their money. Okay? The dynamic has to be correct. You keep getting better and better. Thanks for everything. Uh-oh, thank you, Siren. Sprinkle, sprinkle. See, maybe in Europe, y'all are used to dating same age, this, and that, and that's why. That's why you ain't getting nothing, because y'all the same. The dynamic has to be like this. They got to like you way more, be slightly older than you or a lot older than you, so they have the money to actually give you. Okay? So stop trying to date men your own age that ain't got no money. They somebody that's going to be happy to give you their money. Mm-hmm. So he's old, but I told him I'm stressed out because I need a job, and he said, stop telling people you need jobs. Shoot, that's the last thing I tell I need. Do you really want a job? Don't tell people you need a job, because they're just going to show you. They're going to respond to what you need, not what you tell them. You told them you want a job. You told them that you don't have a job. So what is missing? A job. That's what they're going to give you. Stop saying stuff you don't want. Say this instead. Oh my gosh, I hate work. I don't want to work anymore. Say that instead. See what happens. They ain't gonna send you no job application. I'll guarantee you that. They're gonna send you some money. They're gonna start giving you some ideas on how you don't have to work no more. Then you can make them pay for them ideas, you know? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Like, oh, you know, you should start your own company, your own business. Or maybe you should invest. Well, give me some money to invest, fool. Work smarter, not harder, baby. Women are conditioned to be pygmies. That's why they have these young girls healing. Yeah, no. Be the main character and be the prize. You don't have to worry about none of that no more. Sure, if I look at him and he looks down, gets all fidgety, but he has a girlfriend, does that mean he likes me more? No, unless he's spending money on you, he don't like you at all. All right, sprinkle, sprinkle. Unless you're a junior high school or high school. Ain't no grown able-bodied man gonna look down and start fidgeting. If he like you, he's finna spend. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how old you are. But in the real world, they like you, they spending money and trying to impress. You said answering men on dating apps feels like free emotional labor. That's why y'all need to stay offline. Stop dealing with online dating apps. That's the stupidest thing y'all can do. What if a rich guy that wants to go on dates before spending, he already paid for my shopping? I told him about my standards. He called me materialistic. I blocked him. Girl, why do y'all care if men call you materialistic? You're supposed to say, yes, I am. That's not a diss. That's a compliment. Okay? It's like, yes, I am very materialistic, you know? I'm sorry, but like most women are. That's our nature. not going to deny it. I'm going to be honest with you. I do like nice things. I'm not going to block you for telling the truth that I'm materialistic. Duh. If he wanted Pick Misha, he would be over there. If he wanted somebody that wasn't materialistic, he'd be in her face. What if he suggested a business for women such as beauty salon, but I don't do something else, but I want to do something else? What do you want to do? Is it going to make money? Do you have to know how to run it? Can it run itself? Can you hire a manager to run it? Because if he buys you a beauty salon, you can hire a manager to run it and just come collect the money, or a nail shop. You know what I'm saying? And just come collect the money. Just depends on what it is you want. And does it make money? Does it make sense in investing in a business that's not going to get no money? So does it make money? Can you do something else on the side after you get your money? Can you use that business's money to start the business actually you want to start? You gotta have two. Maybe you can have two businesses. Start with that one first if it's easy money. Hire a manager to manage it and come collect the profits. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Do I believe in manifestation when it comes to your dream man? No, I just believe in they're gonna give me some money if they like me more and I'm gonna take it. Okay. That's the dream right there. Okay. Because when you're a little girl, do you have a dream man as a little girl? Or do you have a dream lifestyle? Usually you don't have a dream man until someone tells you you're supposed to have a dream man, or when you get to an age where you forget about yourself and start thinking about men only. What was your dream when you were a little girl? Before you were programmed to be a Pick Misha. My dream man just gives you the money and shuts up. And you make your dream lifestyle. Okay? All right? Because if you've dealt with men, you already know they got an opinion. They want you to do stuff their way. They get intimidated by you. If you do this, you got to fake. Their egos are too fragile for them to be anybody's dream man, darling. So just get their money. Remember, if you have main character energy, is your dream man going to be able to put up with that and financially support you? Does he look like a dream man or just act like a dream man? Sometimes it's hard to find one. You're going to be waiting a long time and they might not, and then they might turn out gay. You know what I'm saying? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Y'all better just be realistic and get this money and worry about your dream life instead. Stop centering your life around a man and start centering around your dreams. And if they are nice and decent men, added bonus. He said how to tell if he's gay and in the closet and you his beard. Y'all don't know the signs of being a beard? Either you're extremely perfect, almost, or you're extremely imperfect. Okay? They don't go in between. Okay? A gay man want another gay man to know this ain't real. So you got to be extremely extra. If he's high profile, you'll be extremely extra so nobody can clock him. If he's low profile and he ain't nobody, you're gonna be extremely blah. So when gay men pass him and he sees him with you, he already knows you're the beard. You understand? That's how you know. And he doesn't want to give you any affection hardly. He don't want to roll around on the mattress with you. You know what I'm saying? Lavender marriage, exactly. So you're either extremely gorgeous or extremely unattractive in the eyes of the other men who concoct the DL, beards. The DLs and their beards, okay? You see it everywhere. That's why you can automatically tell who's mostly on the DL. You can see a woman, the beards. Mm-hmm. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So I don't know how many beards are out there in these comments, but you know, good luck. You said you admitted to being materialistic, and he said he doesn't want to be used. Like, oh, that's fine. I don't want to be used either. All right. Because he doesn't want to be used. Is he going to wait till marriage to roll around on the mattress with you? Is he? Because you don't want to be used either. You would be taken seriously too. You know your value and your worth. Okay. Is he fit to put a ring on and then take it and propose and stuff? Because you don't want to be used either, ma'am. The audacity of these men, they forget one thing. You ain't got to give them nothing for free. If they don't like you and they're not trying to impress you by spending on you, they can go find the next chick that's free. They out there, baby. Tell them to find it. You're 18 and you don't know if older men would friends on you because of your age. What's your opinion? Probably. They'll probably friends on you for a while. Yep. Because if you're not like old enough to go out and drink and stuff, they can't really take you nowhere anyway. And they'll probably feel like, you know, they're doing something wrong. So, yeah, either you might have to lie about your age, as long as you're legal, but they're not going to take you as seriously because they're going to know she wants to party all the time. She's not really serious. They might give you some money because you ain't going to require that much because you're so young. You know, they know that you're not going to be as serious trying to hurry up and get married. So they might deal with you, but they might not want to be seen in public with you a lot because you look young. You know what I mean? So it just depends. I don't think that they're going to do too much public appearances unless you look older. You know what I mean? Some of y'all be looking older than 30-year-olds. Some of y'all be looking too young. So it just depends on how you look. Okay. Can I elaborate on the 3 main beliefs I have? Yes. Don't sleep with nobody broke. Okay. Don't date nobody broke. And make sure their money gets you some money. Okay. Make sure you save yours and spend theirs. There you go. Sprinkle, sprinkle. They're going to be in your life. They need to be beneficial. If not, goodbye. Waste of time. All right. Waste of time. Let me put this on here in case y'all forgot. Stay dust free. Okay. Y'all see that? You say he is messy, but like worries about other men a lot and what they think of him, and he never cuddles or kisses me. Okay, yeah, he gay. Goodbye. You the beard. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You the beard. Sorry. You beard. You said that's what I figured. Are you getting his money though? Because you can have your little something on the side of you, just his beard. He won't even look or care. Unless he's trying to look at something else. You know what I'm saying? You said, thank you, Shira. You're amazing, girl. Well, I hope that, you know, if you find out that you're a beard, just figure out how to make money out being a beard and just don't roll around in the mattress with him since he don't want to anyway. Don't try to force him. Force his wallet instead. he'll probably give you money, roll around with you, girl. Just use it to your advantage. Be like, pretend like you want to roll around in the mattress with him and stuff, and be like, you know what? Well, I saw something really cute online. Give me your credit card. He'll give you that credit card so you can stop trying to roll around with him, girl. What if he's stingy with his money in general? How do you get him to spend on you? He don't like you. Men that are stingy with their money around you don't like you. You're not worthy. You're a placeholder. You're not worth investing in. He don't like you enough. Time to move on. He don't like you enough. Okay. Or you need to go get a roster and find a man who actually likes you enough to spend money on you so you know how it feels. And so you can tell the difference between a man that likes you and one that don't. Some of y'all just be with these men and they don't even like y'all. They just tolerate you, roll around on the mattress with you, put up with you because you're a temporary placeholder that they're not investing in. You understand? So you need to get them to spend. They don't, you need to move on. Stop wasting y'all's time. Thank you, Sammy. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Your provider isn't spoiling me as much as he used to. He still provides for all your needs, but I want things I have to ask. Tell how to re-inspire him. Tell him. It's like, oh my gosh, give me your credit card. I'm going to go buy you some groceries to cook your favorite meal and then go buy you a gift card at the grocery store. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Buy you one of them store-bought lasagnas, pop it in the oven, and plate it, and he won't know the difference. All right, sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, Mackenzie. Sprinkle, sprinkle for the super sticker. You buy you one of them pre-made lasagnas versus all the ingredients it costs to make lasagna from scratch. You can buy you a gift card. There you go. You're like, oh my gosh, this is so good. Did you cook this yourself? Yeah, I sure did. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said he will not know the difference. Yeah, just sprinkle some extra cheese and season it on the top. Make it look, put some breadcrumbs on the top, make it look like it's from scratch or something. Mm-hmm. Because look, if you tally up how much it costs to make a lasagna versus how much it costs to buy a store-bought one, you're gonna save a lot of money. See? You gotta buy the fresh ingredients, the fresh this, the fresh that. And then you can literally just buy the gift card and just buy the cheap store-bought lasagna and replate it. You said buy a little extra cheese and put it on the top. Okay, yeah. See, y'all learning now. Y'all learning. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So yeah, tell him what he got to do. Well, give me your card. I'm gonna go shopping. I'm gonna make a really good meal for us tonight. I want to do something nice for you. I'm going only to the grocery store. And if that food track your location, you went to the grocery store. You don't know you went and bought you a gift card though, do we? Sprinkle, sprinkle. So it's Aunt Ethel's recipe. Some of y'all sharing y'all locations like idiots, but you know, if he sees you're only going to the grocery store, he's not going to be suspicious. You know, you spent a bunch of money at the grocery store buying all these good, organic, fresh ingredients, only to buy a store-bought lasagna and a gift card. You good? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You said how many sprinkles to clap cheeks? I don't know. Ask your boyfriend. Mm-hmm. Don't y'all like to clap cheeks more than women? It only makes sense if you get together with somebody that actually likes to clap cheeks. Mm-hmm. Sprinkle, sprinkle. They got some gay for pay out there. I'm sure you can find somebody that'll keep your secret. Get in. All right. Someone asked me earlier in the comments, they were like, if you that promiscuous, you may be on the wrong team. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Been on Facebook looking at the country clubs. I just don't know what to comment. Ask if anybody know how to play pickleball. They got a pickleball court. Who plays pickleball or tennis or whatever? Best day for happy hour. I don't know. You don't ask for money. You tell them what they need to do. Tell them where to meet you at. Drag them into the store. Tell them to pull over or you need something real quick. And they'll come in with you and they're just going to pay. You just assume that they're paying. You said clapping cheeks? Yeah, that's what they be doing in a jail cell. With each other. And then they come out with these terms, trying to use them on women. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You said find a man that respects you and doesn't want you at a discount. That's true. You said grateful stay. If he's younger but wants to provide, how long he want to provide for? If he's younger but wants to provide, remember that could be very temporary. Just take the money and don't get too attached emotionally. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Because some of y'all be trying to plan weddings in their 20s. They're not trying to get married in their 20s. Just get the money, baby. Don't, and keep your options open as well. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If you don't want him to ask questions about what the money's for, just say it's for your time of the month and that you need the supplies, make up some issues, and he'll give you the money without asking. Girl, I ain't even telling him all that. He's just gonna have to be in the on Ethel Mysteries. What if he's bipolar but wants to provide? Get his money still. I don't care. Don't deal with bipolar. Girl, back in the old days, they didn't even have them diagnoses. Just get their money and be out. Okay. Don't make it permanent situation. There you go. If you buy stuff and get cash back on a credit card, does the cash back show up on the statement or just, it might, but you can buy gift cards. Sprinkle, sprinkle. See, if you get cash back, it might show it. But if you buy a gift card, it's just going to say that you spent this much money at the grocery store. Whichever kind you want. Whichever kind of gift card you want. Yeah. You said you never been in a relationship, how to not be naive, have standards, and if they don't meet them, they can't stay. You don't get in a relationship with nobody that can't meet your standards. So whatever your standards are, they got to meet them before you get into a relationship. If your standards is for them to provide, they got to provide. If your standards is for them to act right and do right, they got to prove themselves and act right and do right. They don't mean they're going to stay doing right and acting right. So whatever your standards are, they need to meet them. And when they stop meeting the standards or they start crossing boundaries that you set up, then it's time to go. Or it's time to make them pay for doing it financially. That's how you're supposed to do it. If you're looking for a healthy relationship, keep looking, baby. But if you're trying to not get played or be naive, you need to understand that most men are going to try to manipulate you and get what they want out of you by doing the least. So you need to make them do the most in the beginning. That's it. That's literally it. You said don't focus on his looks. Yeah. Yeah, get his money. Make him be a provider. Men are supposed to be providers by nature anyway. This shouldn't even be an issue. You know, if men were still in their masculine, they would want to provide. So, what? What if he only wants to sleep with you but says he's interested in you? Then he's lying and he'll sleep with anybody. Because if he was interested in you, he would invest in you long term, impress you, provide, do the things he got to do in order to get to the mattress. Maybe, maybe not. He's got to take that risk. If you're trying to get to the mattress before he does anything for you, he's lying to you. Because a man that wants you in his life long term is not going to rush you to the mattress. Because that means any man can rush you to the mattress. And that's how he's going to see you after he gets off the mattress with you and he got there quick. He's going to know everybody else got there quick too. And then he's going to reconsider. Well, if I got her on the mattress in 1 day or 2 days, how many other people have gotten her on the mattress in 1 or 2 days? And do I really want this type of woman? Is she easy to take away? You know, so you're not going to be rolling around the mattress with them anytime soon. You're going to make them invest. You're going to make them give you whatever you need them to give you in order to even consider it. And then you might not even roll around. Only Russian queen. Thank you, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Only one Russian queen. Thank you, ma'am. I appreciate you. You're so generous. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So remember, yeah, when they try to rush you to the mattress, they rush you right off the mattress and out of the door. And if you dumb, you're going to fall for it. Okay? Do better. I don't care what they say. I don't care what they say. What are they doing? How much are they spending? Then we don't listen to them. Your standards are more important. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said if he says you're using him, he's living in poverty. Exactly. Most men wouldn't want to be used. Okay? And when I say most men want to be used, this is what I mean. Most men know that women are expensive. They like things. They are the type of woman that wants you to invest. Those are quality women. Women who are free, easy, pick me, get up for anybody on the first date, second date, or whatever. They don't want that long term. They want that short term. You understand? They're not going to be there long. You're not using them. They're trying to use you. As soon as a man says you're using me, he's actually trying to use you because he's mad that you know your value. He's mad that you're asking for him to invest in something that is going to, benefit you and so that he can be around long term. He's mad because you're not trying to get in a relationship real quick with the man so he can roll around with you and leave you. He's mad because you know your value. Okay? He's mad because you're not free. He's mad because he has to put in work and he didn't want to because you're not worth it to him. So he's mad. He doesn't want to spend. He thinks you're using him because he's trying to use you. Do you not understand that? So when a man gets in, oh, you're just using me, sir. What are you trying to do to me? Okay? Ain't nobody trying to use you. You the one came up to me. Goodbye. Why'd you come up to me? Exactly. Why would they approach you? Why did they approach you in the first place? To impress you? To buy you something? To take you out on a date? To impress you? Or to use you? Why did they approach? This is why you don't approach men at all. You let them come up to you. Because then they can't turn around and say, you're trying to use me. No, sir, you came up to me. What was you coming up to me for in the first place? What was your original intention with me? To hold hands and split a bill? Goodbye. So whenever they try to fix their mouth to talking about you're using them, why did they approach you in the first place? To play cards? To discuss books? To get to know you on a personal level before even thinking about taking it to the next level? No, they didn't. They approached you to roll around with you. Do you understand? So they approached you to use you. Don't fall for the okie doke, ladies. They're sitting over there trying to pretend like they're entitled to your body. And you're not entitled for them to spend and invest in you. So what does that tell you? That they don't even value you as a person with standards. They think you're supposed to be free, which is very insulting. They think you're supposed to just roll around with them because they gave you a compliment and told you that you're trying to use them. Sir, go talk to somebody who cares. Exactly. They go talk to somebody that you can pay to use for 30 minutes or so. Maybe that's more your speed, sir. Because even they ain't going to give you that for free. Or you can go find Pick Misha. All right. Your partner is a provider, but isn't very lovey-dovey. How to get that out of them? Girl, stop. You don't want him to be lovey-dovey. Because then you can't get him off you. And then he's going to be emotionally needy and all that kind of crap. Okay? Don't do it. He probably feels silly doing those things. Some men grew up with affection and some men didn't. They don't know how to give it. I say, you know what? I don't even want it. Why? Because if he's lovey-dovey with you, he's going to be lovey-dovey with the next chick. You know what I mean? If he has issues showing affection to people, that's kind of going to work in your favor. You know what I'm saying? Because if he's showing affection if he's easily able to show affection to people, then he's going to be showing affection to everybody. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Being a little too friendly. It's better for him to be more reserved, I think. Plus, you don't want him to always touch it on you in public anyway. Like, keep your hands to yourself. Just give it a money. Why? If you want to feel loved and caressed and needed, and that man has to like you way, way, way more. Way more. You got to be like the type of woman that he's like in love with. And a lot of y'all don't realize, even though if a man is giving you money, he's doing these things, like he might not feel the same way as you feel about him. Physically, you know what I mean? Maybe he was just taught for self-gratification or gratification through rolling around on the mattress and not how to show affection. Maybe he didn't see affection growing up in his family. You know what I mean? Maybe it's weird to him. Sometimes that's what it is. So just get his money, girl. Don't even worry about all that. If you want to get him to be more affectionate towards you, you need to make him jealous with some type of cat or pet. All right, get you a little pet and show that pet more affection. Make it your emotional support animal and replace him with the pet. So he gets jealous of the pet and be like, she could be scratching my back. Instead, she's scratching that cat or that dog. Then he's gonna understand because he's seeing it. So you're reprogramming his mind. You'll get you a pet and be like, "Aw, so sweet." You're like, "Dang, she be scratching my back like that. Maybe I should learn how to accept affection and show affection." Then he's gonna watch the pet purr or breathe or whatever, and show affection back. He's gonna learn through the actions of whatever pet emotional support pet you done got. And if you replace him with an emotional support pet, he's going to understand what's missing. Okay, so you got to retrain this fool. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. And the pet will also show him affection and get him more comfortable with showing affection as well. So y'all need a pet. Mm-hmm. Okay, you're with a 65-year-old super rich old man, and you're 24. He won't give you nothing unless there's physical intimacy between us. Okay, so he wants to trade. That's why they call it trade, ma'am. No, you're not doing that. So you're not that type of girl. Obviously, he doesn't like you enough to give you the things that you want, and that he can find that anywhere at any time. It's like my standards are higher than that. I'm not that kind of girl. If you want someone to exchange with, you know where to go find that. I'm sorry that you misunderstood, dismissed. Then he's going to feel bad and guilty and stupid for assuming that you're the trade type of woman. And he's going to be like, well, like, I thought we were going to tell him this. I thought we were going to discuss books. I thought we were going to talk about this. I thought you were like a genuine person and wanted to get to know me. I thought we were building a relationship. I didn't think you were wanted to trade anything. You could hire people for that. Like, just totally dismiss him. Then he's going to feel stupid and be like, okay, well, what do you want to talk about? Well, what do you want to do? It's like, well, I don't know. I'm kind of insulted now. He'll try to make it up to you and do what you need him to do financially. Mm-hmm. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Help. What? Okay, I already read that one. Hold on. Okay, anyway, y'all, just remember, y'all got to start telling people what you want, or start showing them what you want. Also, you can compliment other people that have the things that you want that man to get you. And I say this like in every live. Like, every time you see something that you want and you see someone that has it, if you're with your man or whoever and be like, oh my gosh, I love your purse. It's so nice, goals. Must be like, I really like your purse. It's so beautiful. She's like, and then she's added bonus. And she's like, oh, thank you. My boyfriend bought it for me. Then you can look at him crazy. You can look at your man crazy, like, mm-hmm. It's like, oh my gosh, that's so nice. Wow. He sounds like a good guy. Put that pressure on him. You're always raising the bar, reminding us to avoid dust and live like a star. Sprinkle, sprinkle is a movie. All right. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Jay New Orleans. Jay New Orleans? Thank you, ma'am. Sir, I see you. Sir, sprinkle, sprinkle. Yeah, we got to raise standards. Raise the bar. Get this dust out of here. Get that money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said you moved into your husband's house after a couple of years of being engaged. How do I make him feel as we are equal now? What do you mean equal? Okay, when y'all get married, is he gonna put you on a deed, man? That's how you can get there. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Let me tell you how to do it. If he reinvests the loan and he puts you on there, or have him put you on the deed. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're not trying to be equal. You're trying to make him give you money and stack your money and spend his. But if you want, like, get on the deed of the house. Have him leave you the house in the will. To have him change your will, do something. Depending on what state you live in as well. The laws are different in each state or different states. So, okay. What? You started a dominatrix social media of my follower. Follow SHERA. Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Sprinkle Sprinkle. Just get your name on the deed. You'll be all right. Yeah, yeah. Moving in with your provider, engaged and on the will deed. How to keep the dynamic going. Girl, he's supposed to be asking you that question. How to keep it going. He's supposed to be trying to impress you, ma'am. Get up every day and look good. All right? Every time you leave your house, every time you get up, you need to look good. Okay? Continue making him chase. Don't always be 100% happy or satisfied with what he does. Always, maybe on the fourth time, he'll get it right. Okay? But always have some constructive criticism of how he could, whatever. But never stay and be 100% satisfied. Keep him on his toes the entire time. That's how. You don't ever become boring, predictable, complacent, and stuck. You always look like you got somewhere to go or somewhere to be and looking extra good every day. Because every time you leave that house, you need to worry a little bit. You understand? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Advice on being cheated on with Brazilian hookers. Girl. That's funny. Girl, you need a sugar daddy. Sound like you need a sugar daddy so you can either forget about him and replace him and get your money up. It sound like you need a roster of men instead of men paying for women, and men will be paying your bills. You need a roster because obviously he paying for his. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You take him to the vet, get him checked out. Don't roll around on the mattress with him. Make sure he got all his shots. And go find you a few more sugar daddies put on the roster. He said, how do you dress up? How do you dress up when go to the gym? By wearing some cute gym clothes, making sure you got some makeup on your face and your hair is cute. What you think? Listen, y'all be going to the gym looking crazy. You're supposed to go to the gym looking good. I don't care. Everywhere you go, you're supposed to look good. Okay. Everywhere. When I gave birth, I looked good. Okay. When I gave birth, I had makeup, hair done, everything. Okay. When I gave birth, I looked good. When you go to the gym, you look good. When you leave your house, you look good. When you go pump gas, you look good. Okay. Look good for you, period. They got light makeup looks you can do for the gym. You can get some tinted sunscreen or some tinted moisturizer, some mascara, do a little liner, a lip stain or something. Put that stuff on your face, okay? Don't be out here looking like who did it and why. I don't care. Because think about this. When you die, they're going to put makeup on you in your casket. You're going to be looking better in your casket than you did in real life. Put the makeup on. Get dressed. Look cute wherever you go. All right? Do better. Yes, put makeup on to the gym. Sprinkle, sprinkle. What? How you supposed to catch their attention if your face looking like who did it and why? Mm-hmm. Advice on being. Oh, I already read that one. Yeah, I said get a roster. Yes, ladies. And speaking of nails, someone's talking about your nails need to be cute too. Yes. If y'all need some nails, go to levelupcosmetics.us. Y'all get some sprinkle nails. Okay, these are the good thick ones. They don't bend. They're like the good acrylic press on that last a long time. So y'all need those sprinkle nails. I took mine off because I was doing something this weekend and they were popping off because I was like doing a lot of stuff. But they usually last about 2 weeks. They actually lasted me 2 weeks. And I took them off yesterday because I had to do so much stuff and I didn't want to have nails. Okay, so I'm working on a project right now. So make sure get you your nails. Levelupcosmetics.us. You get the chrome, you get the pink. I have like maroon, burgundy nails. I have chrome, French, and French. I have cat eye, nude. Y'all can look through it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. You should give us advice on how young women should treat old rich men without being too materialistic. Okay, ma'am, you got to know your value and your worth. They already know why you're there in the first place, okay? So y'all got to keep this in mind. Stop being dumb. Those old men know exactly why you're there. They know. They know you're not attracted to no old, wrinkled man. They know you there for their money. That's number one. They know you ain't there because they're, unless they look like some type of attractive silver fox or whatever, they know why you're there. If you were an old lady and some young man came sniffing around you, you know why he there. Sure, I finally cut your locks off and started wearing wigs, but head hurts while wearing them. I get more attention now. Any suggestions? I'm on a budget. Any suggestions for wigs? Hold on. Get you those adjustable ones with the drawstring. That way you can make them looser or tighter. And sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. So yeah, okay, so someone says get a bigger cap size or get the adjustable ones that you can adjust. So yeah, old men know why y'all are there. Just politely suggest what you need and how they can help you. Okay? Don't talk about nothing else but what you need until you get it. Okay? So for example, if you need them to pay off your car note, keep talking about your car note. You're going to want the conversation to change eventually. So what do you got to do? Pay it. Okay? Make him solve problems for you by mentioning it and keep focused on it until it's solved. You can say, okay, can you pay my car note? And he'll be like, oh, you're just so materialistic. Or you can be like, oh my gosh, I'm so stressed right now. oh my gosh, you're not really stressed. You don't owe anything, but he don't know that. Just keep talking about it until he tries to solve the problem. And don't change the subject. He's gonna get sick and tired about talking about it. He's just gonna pay for it. Because what old man is gonna sit here and let you suffer and complain if he likes you enough? Not that many. He already knows this is you're gonna keep talking about it until he do something about it. And if he don't do something about it, he know the next person you talk to might do something about it if you keep talking about it to anybody that'll listen. And when his friend come around and he introduces you to his friend, and he's like, "Oh, how are you?" It's like, "Oh, no, I'm good. I'm just trying to figure out some problems." Oh, well, what problems? Now his friend is curious about your problem, might be able to solve. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm just trying to figure out how to do this, and that. Just trying to figure things out. Oh, well, why don't you get this guy to do it for you? He's loaded with money, you know? Keep talking about it until it's done. If it don't get done, he ain't trying to do it and he don't like you enough. And you could talk to somebody else about it that will do something about it, like one of his friends. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You're young. You don't know no better. You're just trying to figure life out. Okay? Act like it. This man old and he should be ashamed of himself and he know exactly why you there. And he need to act like he know why you there to get his money. You say he won't put that effort in unless there's intimacy. Well, you need to trick him and string him along and put obstacles in the path and give him false hope. Okay? If he doesn't want to do anything unless there's intimacy, he thinks you're an escort. He thinks you're trade. So tell him, well, I'm not that type of woman. If you don't like me for me, you don't want to invest in me and, treat me like a girlfriend and, get to know me and be a provider, then I don't really want to deal with somebody like you. I mean, you're supposed to be trying to impress me. I'm not just trying to roll around with just anybody. I like myself more than that. If you don't think I'm worthy, if you don't think I'm worth the wait, then go. Just tell him that. And he'll go on to the next pick me issue. All right. So there's plenty of women out there that will roll around on mattress with you for free. If you don't think I'm special and valuable and worth it, then please move along. Stop wasting my time. Next. Don't be afraid to dismiss them with quickness. That is an ego blow. You understand? Especially if they have money, when you can dismiss them like they're nothing, they're gonna feel like you when they say intimacy. They're gonna feel the same thing that you felt when they said, "Oh, well, I'll do this if you roll around on the mattress." They're gonna feel the same way, dismissed. They're gonna feel expendable. You understand? So flip the script right back on them. It's like, you know what? I don't really deal with men who are really into trying to roll around with someone that just met. Tells me a lot about you. You'll roll around with anything and anybody. And that's not the kind of guy that I want to, at least I don't really want to deal with. I thought you were the type of guy that valued women, understood women, and were the provider type. You just want to roll around with anything. Anything will do. So go find anything. That's what you need to tell him. Then he'll feel stupid. And like he's for the streets. And he done rolled around with everything, most likely. And now you're disgusted with him. Because anything will do. All right. He said, we got to start humbling these men. Yeah, humble them straight up. They need to be humbled because they have the audacity to think that somebody want to roll around with them on a mattress when they roll around with anything. And just think, y'all meeting these dudes online. They're asking you to roll around with the mattress with them from the first conversation. Just think about how many women they probably got to roll around with them. Their low self-esteem. How they probably ghosted them. All this kind of crap. It's a game to them. They don't take you seriously. You're just someone and anyone. You're not special. So just think about it like that. Do I think having the same religion is essential for long term? Only if the religion is worshiping you. Okay, that's the only time you're gonna ever have a long term anything. Is it the religion is that man worshiping you? Otherwise, nope. That's the only religion y'all need. Him worshiping you. Mm-hmm. If you disagree, let me know because I don't think so. I think the only religion need to be you, man. Mhm. You said in SHERA we trust. You said you humbled him and he thinks I lost interest. Okay, you're not supposed to lose interest. He's supposed to lose interest in you. You know what I mean? See, y'all keep saying everything backwards. It's not that you lost interest in him, it's that he's not chasing you. See y'all how y'all are speaking backwards? This is wrong. You didn't lose interest in him. He's not chasing you. For those asking about wigs, just lets you maneuver. I don't know what she's talking about, but here it's on the screen. Maneuver. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, y'all aren't supposed to be being interested in them anymore. They're supposed to be chasing you still, whether you're interested or not. You will have to literally tell them out of your mouth that you're no longer interested. Okay, you got a man who likes to give you expensive presents, but you don't like is not my style. What? Oh, you don't like what he gives you. Girl, what's the style? Is it like old lady or something? Or is it too mature for you? Just don't wear it. Take the gifts and stop and don't wear it. And when he asks why you don't wear it, just like, oh, it's not really my style. Then he'll be like, well, what's your style? Then you tell him. Then he'll suggest, oh, what do you want to take it back and get something else? They say, yeah, sure. Just don't wear the stuff. Take it and look at it real quick and then close it up. So like, let's say he buys you like a box or something. And you're like, oh, like open it up real quick and be like, oh, this is really nice. Thank you. Put it to the side and keep looking at him. Like there's more. Then he's gonna look, oh, you don't like it? Look, it's fine. Say it's fine. Don't say you like it. Say it's fine. Thank you. And do the fake smile. No, it's fine. Thank you. Then he's gonna know it ain't fine. Then he go like, well, and you go, oh, it's just not really my taste, but I really appreciate the gift. Then you're like, well, let's get something different. Okay. Then you say, okay. You don't say, no, don't worry about it. No, you say, okay, right away. Okay. You open up the gift, you look at it real quick, say thank you, close it up, put it away, try it on, don't even look at it for 2-3 seconds. He gonna know you don't like it, but you just being nice. Then he gonna be like, well, what do you like? Um, Sprinkle, sprinkle. Hold on, I'm texting somebody. Hold on, just one second. There's no order to reading the books, but if you're a beginner, this is like a guide. I bring nothing to the table. It's a level up concept. It has like a glossary of terms, question answers, tips, and all that kind of stuff. So if you're a beginner and you're new to my channel, I definitely suggest I bring nothing to the table as a starter book. And then I suggest Too Pretty to Pay Bills, Wisdom of SheraSeven. These are daily affirmations and quotes by me and tips. This is how to get a man to get them bills paid, baby. Okay, I'll read some out of it. Okay, all right. You should not be paying one bill. If you live with a grown man without marriage and you're asking and if you're cooking and cleaning and all this kind of stuff, you shouldn't be paying for nothing. Okay, if you are working and taking care of a home and children, you are being cheated out of your life force, energy, and femininity if that man asks you to pay for something. Do you understand? If you can get someone to pay for your lifestyle, your bills, and material items, that's smarter than working for it. And you can start your own business. You know what I'm saying? So this book gives you the permission to find a provider and to understand your value and your worth. The Too Pretty to Pay Bills. Because every time I used to go to work in the funeral home, some dude would always walk up to me. You too pretty to be working here. If I was your man, I'd pay all your bills. So here come the title. All right. It gives you permission that you need to understand your value as a woman. As you get this book, they're all on Amazon. Do you understand? Links. Link is at the top of the pin to the comments right here. Also in the description. All my books. Okay, and then sprinkle, sprinkle. You need to get sprinkle, sprinkle, of course. Okay. Let me read you something out of this one. A lot of these guys are going to cheat on you anyway, no matter how submissive you are. So you might as well go get another one, cheat right back, and get some money while you plan on leaving. And the dust crops. All right, men have to pay for their mistakes with cash, money, and gifts. There is no negotiation because you're losing if they're not paying for your forgiveness or your fake forgiveness. Okay. Here, how do you get out of a situationship? If it's a situationship, you're not in anything. You could just ghost him. How you get over a man cheating on you? Cheat on him, sprinkle, sprinkle, or make him buy you something and cheat on him. He doesn't care what you got unless he's dusty. He don't care about how much you make it, girl. Unless he wants some of that money. A way to a man's heart is through his wallet and bank account. All right, y'all need to get these books. Or send them to a Pygmisha anonymously. It might help her. It might change her entire life. Okay? Yeah. And then, of course, the Wisdom of SHERA. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I crack myself up sometimes with these quotes. Exclusivity costs money. It costs money to take you off the market. You don't need to work anymore. All your bills need to be paid. Your car needs to be paid off, etc. If he wants to take you off the market, he needs to secure your bag. All right. That means If somebody else can say, hey, why are you with that man? I could do so much more for you. You're going to be tempted to go over there. But if this man took you off the market, he needed to take you off the market by doing everything you need him to do. Okay? You shouldn't take yourself off the market unless you find a full provider and he gives you whatever you ask him, want, and need, and you can do whatever you want with your money, you know, or the money he's giving you. Don't be sitting there talking about I'm taken and you ain't even got no ring or no money in your account. So y'all need to get those books. Mm-hmm. You said, how do you get a guy to start worshiping you more? You need him to understand I'm not accepting the bare minimum. You need to worship yourself first and foremost. Then you will teach him what he needs to do by treating yourself as a goddess and worshiping yourself. Then he will start to worship you too. See, people treat you how you treat yourself. So you got to treat yourself the way you want him to treat you. Okay. Self-care, always looking good. Being selfish, that's number one. Sorry, that's just part of it. Making him feel like he's lucky to be in your presence. Don't ask, but tell. Tell him what you need to do. Okay. Don't get emotionally too attached, and don't respond emotionally to what he does. Stay unbothered, because that shows the power dynamic. Okay. And that's how he'll worship you. There's a power dynamic. If you know, he's not talking to me today, that's powerless. If he's not talking to you today and he's giving you the silent treatment, talk for him. Oh, hey, I'm getting ready to go to the store. Don't worry about me. I don't know what time I'm going to be back. I'll see you later. Anyway, how are you doing today? Okay, I guess fine. Well, I'll bye. Don't even notice that he's upset or mad. Or do stuff that you normally wouldn't do if y'all were talking. Okay, well, I'm going to go hang out with the girls tonight. I don't know what time I'll be back. I'll see y'all later. Bye. He ain't talking to you. He can't tell you nothing. You see? Oh, by the way, there's, talk so fast, act like you don't even notice that he's not talking to you. Y'all need to keep the power dynamic if you want him to worship you. And you got to worship yourself too. Always switch the conversation back to you. You said, how do you get a wealthy man to notice me if I'm always around where he is and have mutuals? Be the main character. Get you some red. Walk in there like you own the place. People always recognize the main character in any room. Become that person. And you don't have to do it by talking loud. You need to do it by presence, aura, main character energy. Sprinkle, sprinkle. What? How do you get, I already read that one. It always works for me. Like, I'm always the main character in every room I walk in. And if there's somebody more main character than me, great, wonderful. But I'm still going to be the main character of my life. Period. Y'all need to learn how to do the same. What's the deal with guys always talking about themselves constantly? They're telling you their triggers so you can get their money. Listen to what they're talking about. Get their triggers so you know how to get their money. Know their backstory. Know how to get what you want out of them. If they keep talking about themselves, you know exactly how to get their money. And pay attention. Stop waiting your turn to talk about yourself. The less they know about you, the less they can bother you. The more you know about them, the more you can get their money. Okay, it's strategy. Listen to what they're bragging about. Listen to what they're trying to impress you with by talking about themselves. Listen to the way they want you to stroke their ego so you know how to get their money. Okay? Pay attention to what they're bragging about so you can humble them later on it. Okay. You need to start paying attention so you know how to get this money. Take mental notes. I'll say, okay, he's bragged 10 minutes about some stupid stuff, so I know how to hurt his feelings later. Ha ha ha. You know? All right. He told me all this, and that when he was a kid and how he was insecure about this. Ha ha ha. I know what to do now. Okay, he talked about his career for 20 minutes. Oh my gosh, he must be proud of what he does. So I'm going to go ahead and up some money. Okay, he talked about his family. So he must have been raised, to think a certain way. He told me where he was from. Okay, that sounds like, he could easily be manipulated. Why did he move if he was from there? What? He must not like where he's from. So let me play on that too. You know what I'm saying? So why don't you start collecting information to get his money instead of waiting on him to shut up so that you can talk about yourself? You're supposed to remain a mystery and get his money. Thank you, Ryan. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said, can we become his type if we are 90% his type? I mean, I'm sure. What's the other 10%? I'm sure you can buy the other 10%. Or fake it. Sprinkle. You said your girlfriend is strong and assertive and has become the boss in the relationship, and your daughter has taken after her now and tells me what to do as well. Hilarious. You said, can we become his type if we're 80% face? Girl, I don't know, man. How old is he? They start negotiating when they get old. You know what? How do you know you're 80% his type? If he's spending a lot of money on you, then hopefully you are. If they like you 10 times more, you good. What? Sprinkle, sprinkle. He's a provider but wants me to move to his country. Okay, $2 billion in your account. I'm not moving to no country for nobody. They crazy. They got to pay me a lot. You said your cheating spouse wants you to pay bills? I know you laughed in his face. Yeah, you order the books on Amazon. They're there. Also, the link is in my description bar and at the top of these comments, the live comments. How could a man have the audacity to go cheat on you and then ask you to pay some bills? The audacity. Hilarious. I know you laughed so hard and long. So, never get with a man that needs you to pay bills. Save yourself some time and trouble. It's better for you to be single and not paying to live with no grown able-bodied man. Sorry, just is. It's an embarrassment, actually. I don't want to pay near bill in that house. All right. You said I'm dressed like Valentine's Day? Yeah, but it's Chinese New Year. So I'm dressed for Chinese New Year's. Gotta wear red, baby. It's the year of the fire horse. Let's get this money. Mm-hmm. You don't care about getting married again. You just go on dates, collect the bag, rotate through. Okay, I know that's right, man. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. Can I do another video on do's and don'ts while dating? Maybe. Perhaps. I gotta come up with a little bit more tips. Redo the video maybe for this time. You said most of them. What? Thank you, Brian. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Appreciate you for the super sticker. You said you trying to weaponize his ED. Well, that all depends on what you're trying to do, man. What you're trying to do. You trying to get him to give you money or not? If you're trying to get him to give you money, tell him you're sacrificing to be with him. And that you need to keep yourself busy and happy, which requires money. Okay? And that you don't mind at all that he can't do nothing. As long as he keeps you busy and happy, which means spending, which means money. Okay? Because like if you got the nice outfits and the shoes and the purses and the makeup and the hair, you're not gonna roll around and mess up your hair anyway. Now are you? So you could weaponize it by making him think that you're sacrificing being with someone who don't have that, as long as he keeps you, taken care of. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Someone was asking me about weaponize a man's CD by saying, "Oh, you know what? I really don't need to do that. It's okay." But he said, "No, ED is not eating disorder. Look at it. It's something else disorder. Something else is a disorder down there in a man. He can't do it. It don't stand at attention no more, man." Okay. It'd be flipping and flopping. Why? Because it don't work no more. So she could say she don't need it no more if he compensates her with shopping, money, credit cards, and things like that. She can give that up. Like she can sacrifice as long as he's compensating her with nice things, paying bills, this and that. Okay. What? You said go to the shopping cart on your phone or on the computer when his stuff stopped working and fake cry. Yep. They give out money for Chinese New Year? Yeah, y'all got to go to Asia Town. That's where I'm finna go. I'm finna go to Asia Town just in my red. I'm walking around. I'm like, people gonna be handing me money. Watch this. Happy Chinese New Year. Happy Lunar New Year. They're gonna be trying to give you some little packets of envelopes, red envelopes with some money. You said it's a holiday in Chinatown, girl. You know I know all holidays that's around getting money. Chinese New Year, girl. Thank you, SHERA. I created a password organizer book on Amazon. I want to send you a copy through Amazon. How can I send it to you? Sprinkle, sprinkle. I'll be writing down my passwords, girl. But, you know, those of you who do, y'all go get her password on thing on Amazon. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Tell the name of it, girl. Put it in the comments, the name, how they can find it. I don't write down my password. What if somebody find it, girl? But a lot of people do write it down. I just be memorizing mine. Or if I do write it down, I'll be changing them every couple of weeks. So if you're one of those people that change their password every couple of weeks, that's a good deal. Yep. Sprinkle, sprinkle. But write down how you can find it in the comments. Now shout it out. How to deal with multiple rich guys wanting you in university, which them finding about each other. Girl, I don't know. You ain't married. You can date several. Why don't you stop trying to have a boyfriend and just date? If you want to date several. Anyway, y'all, it's my time. I gotta go. I'll see y'all soon. Thank y'all, everybody. I appreciate y'all. Happy Lunar New Year, and I'll see y'all soon. Bye.